It's only me for the moment. Haruku is supposed to show up pretty soon here, actually, because it just took us so freaking long to get started. Unfortunately, Unknown's GPU has decided to go kaputs, I guess. He thought maybe he could fix it with browsers and, or sorry, drivers and all that fun stuff. I really hope that doesn't mean that we're not gonna get a 3-4 match, but I really need this to be done soon. I'm leaving town again. I'm taking off. You know me, I only stick around for a little bit of time. I'm taking off, and then we'll be back for season 3 and season 7, respectively. And there might even be a cheeky open tournament in between that too. So yeah, we're in the finals here. It's a best of 7 between our pals, Kyboi and Bombs. Hopefully, we get to see a or a third place match too. I mean, fingers crossed. Bomb's asking for no match history. That's fair. That's what I like to do too. I also like the lack of the match history. I don't know if they're gonna wait for me. They don't have to. I'm assuming that Kyboi knows that he doesn't need to wait for me for this. Uh, so yeah, I might have Heroku maybe is gonna be here. Oh, stream started. Okay, stream started. Time to
Unfortunately.
time to spam discords, I guess. Can I do them all before the game starts? Because I don't have a co-caster right now to do things while I spam discords, but I actually set this up in what I think is a pretty smart way. I'm pretty proud of myself for this one. You guys are going to see it in 90 seconds. Whoa, I actually almost did it. Good job, me. I'm so proud of me. Okay, so this is best of 7 spawning on the left. Yeah, the left side of Stargazers. We're looking at Alpha X's Kyboi. And spawning in the top right, playing for that German team that I don't remember the name of, it is Bombs. He told me to, and I can't remember. Okay, so Kyboi came for a sick reverse sweep last game. Like, it was actually awesome. And Bombs just kind of swept Unknown. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, I'm not in the right channel. I'll do it after this game. Okay, so Gateway Scout here from Bombs not taking anything, well, not gonna let himself get taken off guard. These boys just did the vetoes, and Kyboi has the MMR advantage, so that means that he got to pick first. So he picked Stargazers. Stargazers was his map of choice. I don't know why that would be, but he did it, and I guess I'm proud of him or whatever. That doesn't really matter to me either way. But he did it, and that was his choice here. Hey Matrix, how's it going? How's it doing? How you doing? You're gonna see this in 30 seconds. But how you doing, Matrix? Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a delay here, and might not even get the third, fourth place match. So I'm really sad about. But we did have a good stream yesterday, and I'm sure this is still gonna be a good stream, anyways. Matrix, Matrix cheering for the Zerg. Have you officially switched, Matrix? Have you officially switched yet? I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you did. But I think Zerg is hard, I think. Zerg is hard. Ooh, is he gonna get a pro? That would be wild. Is he gonna get this drone? No, okay. Kyboi pulls this back at the last second. And I think Bob's basically overstayed his welcome. He needs to be careful. He needs to make sure to pull that back at the appropriate time. Bombs is also playing with a little bit of lag, playing from Germany to NA. So Kyboi is the home server advantage here. I don't know if I should maybe start alternating with the amount of Europeans. I originally created this StarCraft League with the idea that it would mostly just be NA players. I didn't realize everyone wanted to play in it. And I think we only give Legion NA points as well, but that's not this season. We're like the super tournament. We're not giving any points this season. And Bomb's going for the Twilight Council. We're seeing the exact, or at least what I believe would be the same opening as last time. Kyboi going down for that third hatch, and one off of gas. Was that the Nidus? I can't remember now. Now I wish Heroku was here. Haroku. Yeah. Now I wish that Haroku was here. So I'm pretty excited to say that I think we're going to for sure be doing an open tournament once I come back from hiatus. So hopefully players get ready and enjoy that, and more than just Bly plays in it. The tricky thing is finding a time that works for everybody. Like that would be likely to have everybody playing it, just because I don't well, you know, I don't normally cast things live, so... Oh, there's the Roach Warren. Okay, I don't know if that's a crazy fast Roach Warren or whatever. I'm going to open the window here. It's hot. But I don't know if that's a crazy fast Roach Warren or not. I don't think that it is. The Zerglings are probably just going to be starting to poke a little bit. I don't think they're doing anything too crazy. Matrix is playing every faction. That's cool, man. How's your Terran? If you need any Terran coaching, just let me know. I'm happy to talk to you about Terran. I'm not that good right now. I admit I did ladder recently, and I'm still pretty proud of it. I think I could win a diamond tournament if I really had to. Skew, looking for the Protoss players. That's ambitious, I suppose, but let's see if Protoss is the best. Right now, Kyboi has the supply lead. He's looking at about the amount of drones that I think you want to cut at. Yeah, he's cutting at the appropriate amount of drones to be able to deal with this resonating glaives here. Blade's first warpin is here. Kyboi sees it, but I don't know if he would have seen it before this. The queens are kind of moving in what I think is a bit of a weird position, but as Heroku said, the adepts get knocked back for the first shade, the first volley, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, Kyboi's trying to fight this off creep. It looks a little scary to me. He does grab one adept and loses a lot of his lings here. I mean, the resources loss isn't terrible. The shade did not finish. Well, it maybe could have. It's the finals, exactly. Hey, Mist, how you doing, my dude? Oh, every race is hard in its own way. You're absolutely right. I think Zerg is the most challenging for myself. Not saying that Zerg is the most challenging race, but just that it is the hardest for me, my playstyle, and the macro mechanics that I have developed in my times of playing the game. We get a Rainer run by going down to the third base. Is there anything warp? Oh, there's an Immortal. Okay, I don't know how many lings you actually need to kill an Immortal, but I'm assuming it's more than 3. Yeah, Kyboi disengaging there, losing 2 lings for the Immortal shield, but that, of course, is going to come back long before the fight continues. And Kaiboi's not taking an insane amount of damage from this, but he's also not droning really himself, so I don't know if that counts as damage. Like, losing units probably does count as damage in this build here. Like, Bombs is probably happy with everything about it until this fight, I would think. Ooh, he let that finish. That was a little ambitious, too. Okay, so the Roaches are just going in for round 2 here. The Ravengers helping out. Biles are being dodged very well, especially with this ping. I had, like, 150 ping to EU, so I can only imagine how much ping Bombs has currently. Man, that's some sick drone focus fire here. Only getting 3 altogether. Ultimately, maybe about evensies. Maybe a little bit closer to Zerg favor here. Oh, Kyboi taking the 4th base. I was thinking we might see this as a 4th base, but no, not that. Interesting. Yeah, they're playing on Stargazers. Okay. Oh, double forge follow up with the DT Shrine and the Observer getting a little bit of information. What are we talking about? Next season starts soon. I think you can get out of the first round. Miss, I believe in you. Yep, next season will start soon. I'm going to say that there's going to be a sign up in September. Maybe late August. It depends on how things are going. My wife and I are leaving on Friday to go visit my grandfather who's not doing well. So we're driving across the country again. And when we come back from that, then there'll be signups, I would think. Oh, was that on purpose? Because Kyboi pulls... Yeah, it is on purpose. Man, I love... Kaiboi's mind games are hilarious. Oh, wait, but Bomb saw it? He still had vision of it. Ah, it's a little unfortunate. Okay, maybe it wasn't on purpose. Maybe it wasn't the mind games that I'm thinking that it was. Yeah, the list of the LMSL it fills up incredibly fast. I'm very fortunate that people want to play in the tournament, and it's like it was like 12 hours and it was full. Like I went to work, I got home, and we were already on a wait list. So no promises. I don't exactly know. I've been thinking of ways to deal with that problem. I'm doing air quotes. You can't see them. Problem. I'm thinking of ways to deal with that problem in hopes that we can get more people in the tournament. But I don't know. It might just be the first 32 that sign up. Sign up. I don't know. The only other option that I can really think of is I can't host two because that would be a pain in the ass, and I could have qualifiers. That's the only other option I can think is have qualifiers. But then we kind of just bully those little like silver players that like to come play in the tournament. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll talk to my advisor, who's my wife. So long, Roach. I guess 3 adepts beat a Roach. That doesn't surprise me all that much. Oh, and we're seeing Swarm Host. Man, where is Heroku? He would love this. LMSL is whatever Masters is. LMSL MMR is whatever Masters is when I announce it. So what's Masters right now? That's LMSL. Unless it changes before September. Septembre. I think September in French just sounds nicer. Okay, so we got a maxed out Kyboi with a bunch of swarm hosts but no Nidus. So I don't exactly understand the swarm hosts, but Kyboi's brain is just a little bit too big for me, I would say. Are they just in a fight? They seem like they're bad. What's a swarm host key? Could he have accidentally hit that 9 times? I feel like that's unlikely, but maybe. And maybe this is just like, because Bombs is playing the exact same thing that he was doing against Unknown 3 times in a row. So, I mean, Kyboi definitely had the ability to check those games out. He watched the stream. I know he did. So maybe he thinks that the answer to this is 9 Swarm Hosts. I feel like it's not the answer to it, but maybe it is. Bombs needs to disengage here. I guess the Archons shred this well enough, but at the top side, the base is not really doing anything either. Okay. Kyboi's not finding really any damage that he's looking for here. The Biles do hit bombs, though. That is one thing that Bombs maybe isn't the best at, is dodging Biles here. But now it's almost entirely Swarm Host, and Roach is running away from this fight. That's a huge warp in. Jesus. Okay, that's a huge warp in there. Lurker Den is on the way. We're getting the Hydra upgrades, but I don't really see any Hydra. Doesn't mean that there isn't any, but I don't see any Hydra. Moving up this ramp maybe is not the best place to fight here. A lot of charge lots going down. The Locusts do get their... What are those things called? I don't know. They're little buddies. The Locusts get their little buddies back. Another wave of charge lots. Is there any high ground vision here for Bombs? This actually fight is going really well for Kyboi. Now that they're in the grass, it doesn't super matter. But those charge lots were very necessary for that fight there. Bomb supply absolutely plummeting. He's not really producing anything. Let's see, I'm looking. Yeah, your group was really low, or was really bad there, Bombs. Not Bombs, Mist. Oh, it's gonna be one of these days. Mist, yours was really rough. There we go. That's what I want to say. Yours was really rough, and oh, there's the Nidus. Your group was pretty rough, and with a little bit of different, I don't know, RNG, I guess. Different little bit of RNG. I think you definitely could have made the round of 16 easy. Skew, I don't remember who you are. You gotta help me. You gotta help me out here. I can't remember what's your name in the LMSL. You gotta help me remember. I'm an old man and I don't remember. Okay, this fight's looking better for Bombs, but I do see like a little bit of a run by. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly look at it. As a Roach run by, it's not really doing anything. Bombs is doing a good job of defending it here. Kaiboi's pushing off of creep. There is a super battery here. Look like a lot of those overseers actually are getting gunned down, so maybe a DT Warpin might be able to be on the cards here pretty soon. Leverage Geo pitch. Okay, you're Kenesua then. Alright, that's what I thought, but do you stream under the name Kenesua? I swear I thought you streamed under your own name. Heroku's here, perfect. Swarm hoster for sieging. All right, well, I got my buddy here. We're gonna jump him into the call here in a second after this game. Yeah, and I see he messaged me on Discord too. You don't have to apologize for the delay at all, my friend. This is a bit of an ambitious gold base, but this is also a really weird Archon run by Protoss players. Do you do this? Because I don't know if you should. And recalling out as well, Bombs is an absolute mad lad. Okay, Kyboi's attacking these rocks. Now, you know what they should do is Bombs should also fight the rocks too, and then they can finally agree on something. Because if both sides work together, they could kill all the rocks way faster. Also, what is... Okay, so Bombs sees this in his minimap. Lurkers, there is a Nidus worm, but has Bombs seen it? No, he hasn't. Now he's going to clean up these roaches that are attacking the rocks, and okay, there's the Nidus. The Nidus is in vision. Is Bombs reacting to it? So far, no. Lurkers are in the production. I'm assuming this really sucks as Protoss. I know it really sucks as Terran. Like, this is just the worst as Terran. I'm assuming it also is really no fun as Protoss, but I don't know for sure. It's never happened to me. Where are the... Oh, they're just going into the Nidus. Okay, and there's a second Nidus from the Nidus King, but DTs are already in position here to stop this, which is basically just because they were killing the roaches, nothing really else. Bomb's going to lose his main. Going to lose that Stargate that's just warping in as well. And, oh yeah, Bomb's just going across the map. Okay. So Bomb's just going across the map. There is Storm, so these High Templars have energy, which is nice. Kyboi, I don't know if he really has anything at home. Yeah, okay, so he's sending it back now to be able to defend, because I guess this is really the only way he loses if he can't deal with this army. Seems like he left a lot of the Lurkers on Bombs' side of the map, and the army is coming back to fight. Big storms here could be absolutely juicy. We haven't seen any casted yet. That big blinding cloud there gets the majority of the army. A lot of the High Templar are just using their water balloons. There's one storm, two storms. Okay, those are pretty big storms, and Kyboi is really standing in them. But I don't know if that's too much damage done here. Bombs is still losing his main as well. Now that there's nothing but Hydras here, there is no detection, so the DTs I do like. The DTs are going to be able to clean this up really easily. I don't think Kyboi is watching this. And the DTs cleaned... Wait, did the DTs clean everything up? Where did all those Lurkers go? Yes, the DTs cleaned everything up. Wow, okay, not having detection is absolutely painful. The invisible men here just wrecking havoc. So there you go, you can enjoy this, everybody. Oh wait, is that Dark... or not Dark Shrine, sorry. Is that... that Nidus is still there. No, it's not. But there's another Nidus going down at the 5th base, maybe? Yeah, I think that's the 5th base, yeah. 5th base. A lot of the tech didn't go down. I mean, many gateways did, and that is painful. There's no detection here still. Where's all the dark DTs? Okay, so they're hanging out, they're hanging out. These ones are hanging out. They're going to go for this run by, I'm assuming. The Nidus Worm is here, but nothing's popping out of it. I don't know if Kyboi really even has anything. Well, how's the... Yeah, a little unfortunate there. I'm going to be able to clean the creep off. Kyboi is morphing in another one of these Overseers. And he's going to start chasing the Shimmering Men. I don't know. Oh, Shadow Strike. Shadow Stride. Shadow Stride? Shadow Strike? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Ah, your mobile Twitch account. Gotcha. Some people have multiple Twitch accounts. I just use the same one on my phone and on the computer. But that's fair. We're gonna see another Nidus Worm just in the middle of nowhere. I mean, no. Come on. There's no way, Kyboi. There's no way. Bombs is expecting it. He thought that this was going over there. And now that there are some Vipers, we see a Spire going down. And a couple of Lings, which I don't fully understand, because he's got the bank for it. So, does he have Crackling? Oh, never mind, he's Crackling. He's got Crackling. No other upgrades for the Lings, though. The Lurker's doing a good job of keeping the army kind of away from himself. He's building a lot more Lings, actually. About to get +2, +1 attack. That was some sick yoinks, but then also some sick feedback. So both players showing that they can hit those keys quickly, that they're not old men with old man wrists. So long, your vision. Is there any other vision? I mean, I keep getting scared. Kyboi keeps losing all his overseers. Okay, attacking up a ramp into Hydras doesn't seem like a great idea, but you do have Super Battery keeping you alive, yoinking one of the Archons. It almost looks like they have legs when they get yoinked. The way they, like, flail spastically. There's another yoink. Yeah, there's a third yoink. All the Archons have been yoinked now. I feel like Kyboi could probably just move into this, A-move, and start clapping. Because the Vipers don't have any more energy, right? The shield battery is basically depleted. There's just static D there. Kyboi's going to just go right into the natural instead, and probably more so for the kill, I would think. There are some Shimmering Boys. Where is the Overseer? Maybe Kyboi is desperately F2ing it, but because it's in that observer mode or whatever you'd call that. I don't even know what you would call this. It doesn't tell me. Whatever it's called. Recon mode or whatever, you can't actually grab it. He's morphing 4 at once, so that's definitely good. There's a couple of carriers out. Maybe actually only one. Yeah, okay, there's a singular carrier out. I don't know how great a singular carrier is going to be turning the tide. A couple of lurkers doing a little bit of what I guess a run by, sort of. It's not really not all that effective, but that's okay. Oh, Kyboi went for the cannon, or the pylon. I was actually kind of wondering what he was attacking there. That was pretty smart. Pretty smart guy, these guys. These guys are pretty smart. He's already got one Spire. He's going second Spire, so I guess Kyboi feels like they're going into a later game. He's starting to transition into this. Oh, I've got another Discord message. I'm a popular boy. Okay, yeah, I'll get you in, Haruku. I'll get you in. I'll get you in, I promise. I'm actually not even in that channel because I forgot to go in there, but I'll go in there again. Don't worry. Ooh, Oracle dies. I'm assuming the Oracle is for Vision, but I don't see any Tempest. Oh, no. The High Templar who are transferring over get grabbed. They get got like they're on the wire. Is that too old of a reference? Did you guys watch that show? And I guess, I mean, I would assume that they're there to be turned into GG Lords if this game goes far enough, but maybe they also are there to just dunk on the singular carrier, 2 carriers. Huge Storm. Hydras are very supple. Oh, there's a couple of carriers. Maybe the Corruptors actually are going to be pretty useful here. 1 carrier goes down. There's 2 more. Kyboi's fighting the Interceptors, which I guess is probably an okay move. I don't think it really matters either way. There's not an overwhelming number of carriers here. And of course, this is a best of 7, but Bomb seems a little reluctant to tap out. Maybe feels like just like warming up, you know, getting his mechanics down. Oh, Kaibo's even peeing on everything. Well, I guess Kaibo's Corruptors are peeing on everything, just to be clear. We don't know what Kaibo's doing. He could also be peeing on everything as well, but it's a weird Hydra micro. Bombs are going to clean this up, but Kaibo's just going to come with round 2 again. He's like the AI. I remember it's round like 10. But he's like the AI Zerg, basically. I wonder if that's how he... Like, you know how some players, they emulate their favorite pros and everything? I think Kyboi probably just emulates the AI campaign Zerg to constantly knight us and just send wave after wave after wave after wave. There's a couple of High Templars. Do they have Storm? No, none of them have energy for Storm. So I guess this is all going to just be feedback. Oh, or Water Balloon, of course. I didn't even think of it. This is a huge Ling run by. All the probes are dying. Bombs is now at a whopping 20, which is probably all right here. And once that Nexus goes down, he'll be reduced to basically no mining. Yeah, I'm gonna call it no mining. GG gets called, and we're gonna grab Heroku into this cast. Hey, man. Let's see. What's that, sorry?
I said, hey,
oh,
watching
perfect.
the end of the game stream, so.
Awesome. Okay, I recommended you to the party. I don't know if you had how like quickly you got to the stream or whatever, but Unknown's having computer problems, so this might be the only series that we get to cast, unfortunately.
Just got in for this game. It was
Yeah.
0-0 and like 10 minutes in.
Hmm. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna
Kyboi to
happen.
game one.
Sorry?
Kyboi to game one.
That was game one, yeah.
Actually, really like the Swarm Host on those type of maps.
Oh yeah, why is
It's
that?
very easy to siege.
Hmm.
It is very easy to siege and easy to cross.
He wasn't doing it with. I was expecting like a more Nidusy play, but it's still kind of. I don't know. Like, do you? If you're gonna do that, you like in. Or why don't we do the introductions first? Spawning in the bottom left, currently up 1-0 in this best seven. It's playing for Alpha X. It is Kyboi.
And down 1-0 of Protoss, the German Protoss bounce bomb.
Yeah, because it
He's
was
doing a good
interesting.
piece.
Well, I wasn't expecting Kyboi
Walking the Swarm
to
Host.
attack. Well, attack with the swarm host. Like the swarm host with the fight. Like it just seems strange.
Locusts have very high DPS, and basically you use them as like a bootleg Hydra. I don't know. It's weird. It's like a cheap Hydra slash Broodlord, where
Yeah,
it's just okay.
yeah, that makes sense for sure.
It's not very good, but it snowballs really hard. So you're trying to play on very low eco and just spam units.
Right,
Overwhelming.
and like obviously not lose the swarm hosts.
No, yeah. You're
Yeah.
trying to attack with waves, and you do Biles plus Locust, and you try to snipe those very expensive cast units.
That's interesting. I don't know
And
if you.
Protoss is doing the opposite. They're trying to stack the units.
Hmm, I don't know if you noticed, but Kyboi took a 14 hatch so that he couldn't get blocked.
Yeah. It's 14 or 15. Yeah. 14 is kind of excessive.
Let's see. Gator's in the chat. He's reminding us that Bombs Bomb is bigger than Big Gabe, which sounds unreasonable, but I guess we'll have to take his word for it.
I believe everything Gator says.
Exactly. I mean, Gator is a very he's very very smart Terran player. I always like to cast his games, so makes sense to me. There was no. I was expecting like an early pull or something from game number one, but game hunt number one was actually a pretty solid, just like cool macro game. And then 1,000 Niduses at the end.
Yeah, honestly, if you've seen the games from yesterday, you know how Bone plays, and you know he's pretty chill.
Yeah, yeah, and he
He's
seems
just
to.
gonna open his adepts, and then he just plays the immortal stacking game. So
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right. And I was wondering if Bombs was gonna switch it up because obviously this is the finals and everything, but you should only do what you're um, comfortable and prepared to do. But it's just interesting to think
also
that
Stargazer.
yeah. But it's just interesting to think that it's like always going to be like adepts and then immortal archon and everything like that. Like, how can Zerg best abuse that? Do you think?
I think what Kyboi did is great. I don't know how he played against the adept part, but the Swarmos gameplay I really like because it's low eco and it's very specifically good against immortal stacking.
Mm.
Protoss gonna stay back. It's kind of like Protoss playing mech, where they're gonna stay back and they're trying to stack until a heavy timing.
Yep.
So that's exactly what you want as the Swarm of player. You want them to stay back, and you want to be like, just like, I'm gonna throw waves.
Mm.
Or you're staying back and you keep sending waves, you're getting value out of that. And even though you have crap eco compared to like Link Bane stuff where you're like 70 plus or 80 or 90 though, you don't need that because you're just making an army that's massive and you're doing that off of very little eco.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but Kyboi actually got a Ling into the main of bombs,
Yeah,
and he
it's big.
saw like I mean, it's the same thing that you would expect to see, but he saw everything, and he like
Mhm.
immediately threw down his roach for, in which I mean, bombs also saw, but I think that you probably anticipate that, right? Like that's generally the response to the glaive adepts is people kind
Yeah,
of go into roaches
you
and
should.
everything.
I would get it a little later
Uh huh.
because you kind of want to play Lynx then the roaches, but you can also do very fast roach. It's less common at top level because it's a little worse, but some people like it, and he
Hmm.
seems to like it. So
Yeah, and Kai was doing that thing again that he did yesterday. I think it was him yesterday he was pulling the inject queens off. You know, like to defend, and then sending them back to inject.
yeah, that's what you do against Glaive actually.
Oh yeah,
You
okay.
need all your queens,
Mm. Well,
and then
Kyboi saw it
the
coming.
roach take the role of the queens basically. Yeah. Almost perfect. Only one missing. Missing one adept. Actually, no, because one adept died. So perfect play build.
Right. No transfuse. Oh no, there's a transfuse. Transfuse. Nah, the queen just died, and
Edge.
so one queen for one adept. I'm assuming that Zerg is, or I'm assuming Protoss is happy with that, and it's the queens are
Yeah, Protoss is very happy.
a little off creep here, and the high energy one is the one that's being targeted. I always love to see that. It doesn't really matter because another one had transfuse, but if you're just kind of like quickly looking at them, you maybe don't know. Second queen goes down. What's the priority here? Are we trying, like, if bombs is gonna kill anything, is he trying to kill the queens, or obviously in this fight here he's gonna try and kill the lings because the only thing.
Yeah. Here you're just sad because you accepted a shade into lanes, but
Yeah,
yeah, you really want drones,
yeah, but if you
or you
can't
want to
get
trade against
drones,
queens.
yeah, okay, all
Yeah,
right,
you're happy to trade against lings and queen.
yeah, right, and that is
As long
kind
as
of.
the Zerg is pinned, it's fine. Now it's very bad because the Zerg is not pinned, so you
Mm,
can cross the map, probably cancel your fourth. And
yeah,
even though you have 50 workers against 40, you're not mining. Like you're slightly ahead in eco right now because you have more workers and you can use all of the workers, but Zerg is gonna be ahead and the mineral in front. I assume. No, not yet, but he's going to be.
okay,
Ooh, and
so
we're letting Bane play.
bombs does have some adepts in the main there, and they are killing drones. But Kaiboy's
Okay,
also
that's
doing
very
this
good.
bit of an attack here. Getting, was that two immortals? I'm gonna take a look in a
He's
second here.
getting one immortal.
Oh yeah, only one. So only one. Bombs is forced to pull probes as well. Probes don't fight against roaches all that well because of the armor and everything.
That is very good. For Kyboi is not super happy with this, but he's in a playable position, so
Right. Well, he
I don't think
lost
he
a
minds.
lot of. So he ended up losing 12 drones, but 19 adepts went down. So that is actually a fair amount. Do you want to get? Is it kind of like the thing where you want more drones to die than adepts in this idea, or is it just enough because they have to rebuild them with larvae later on and everything like that?
It's okay to trade your adepts as long as you set up properly behind it.
Mm.
It's kind of a 2-on-1. If you lose your 2-on-1, but you lose it late and then you trade, it's fine
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
because you have your third base set up. You have enough at home that you don't die to counterattack. And here I really like what he did. He just morphed the 4 roaches as apertures and reinforced it in link.
Yeah. And there's
So it
lings in the
allows him
main.
to break anything. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, lings just absolutely
He's in the
wrecking the
wall
main.
too.
Oh.
That is very good.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
20 probe kills is massive. Yeah. And I like, okay, he went into Lingbane, but I really like this fire call because he scouts the main, sees 0 targets,
Mm.
knows that if he watched yesterday's series, he knows that he likes charge, bombs like charge, and he doesn't get his blink. So Spire Call is very good.
Lever just said in chat, shout out to our beautiful casters. So presumably he's talking about you. I can only assume you're a very beautiful man.
Thank you.
So that's a shout out to you, Heroku.
Oh, you said you like September in French.
Yes.
It's September.
Yeah, I do. I mean, being Canadian and all, we mandatorily learn French, but it's been a long time
Oh,
since I spoke it. You know, because after I graduated, I moved to China, and then I learned Mandarin, and I lost all my French.
yeah, a difficult language to keep if you don't practice.
Yeah, but I kind of want to learn it again. You know, it's just I now live in the like Western Canada, so it's nowhere near Quebec. I used to live near Quebec, so
Yeah.
like I could actually hypothetically practice a little bit more. And my dad is pretty good at French, you know, but now I don't live anywhere near home anymore, so you know.
Yeah. I really like this. I was playing this really well.
Yeah, Kai was playing solid.
Droning is gonna get into his spy reply, which I think is really good. I'm lagging. Sorry.
So Spire, Muta, Corruptor? Nothing right now? What do you
Yes.
think?
Muta.
Muta, okay.
Muta
Solid.
all in. Yeah, he's taking 10 gas. This is Muta all in. So you just make so many Mutas that you just win because too many Mutas.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Bomb's Hallucinated Phoenixes did not... Oh, wait, he saw it. Never mind. He saw it by something else. Okay, I don't know where he saw it. I don't know when he saw the Spire, but he did see the Spire. And he's going Storm...
Drones all make.
Oh, yeah,
We're going
13
to
drones. Wow.
90 plus.
So I
he's
guess
going to
it's...
go 102.
So it's not an all-in, I guess.
No, he's going to be Muta all in. When
Okay.
I say Muta all in, it means that you'll just pure Muta. Like, you're trying to make so many Mutas that it snowballs into a win.
Like that. Like you
It's
have no
more of a technical,
intention
like, yeah.
of transitioning, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, look at this.
no
Bombs can't find... Did you see that?
That's
There was
huge.
the War Prism. He couldn't find... Like, there's no safe place
Yeah.
there for the War Prism. Man, that's lame.
Safe play.
Zerg map confirmed.
Thank you, map makers. We had a pretty Zerg favored map pool, so this map pool's a little less, which
Yes.
I appreciate. Changing. Also, it's very good for 2-base play, so in ZVZ. So
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna make
okay.
ZVZ more consistent.
That's good. I already find that matchup very confusing. I think it's like, because I'm pretty sure, I may not be 100% correct, but I'm pretty sure that this is one of the first times in StarCraft history that we've ever had 7 maps change at once, other than maybe like expansions.
Yeah, when
like,
you
I
go
would
from
assume
Legacy of the Void to
Yeah.
I
Like-
think this is the first time. Yeah.
So like I think it's actually pretty exciting to have 7 entirely new maps to play on, and I understand why people maybe are like 7's too many or whatever. I need to like, especially Terrans. Terrans always feel like they need to know exact like everything
Everybody
about
is
the
saying
maps. You know?
7 is too many.
Yeah,
I think everybody is like, we've been playing the same maps for over a year. Like,
Yeah. I like it. I'm very excited because I'm about to go on another.
And Overlord drops. Okay, Kyboi is just the styling at this point.
Where's
Ravager Bane, 100 drones.
Where's the overlay drop?
I don't know. He made 10 of them.
Did he really? What? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, he did. Oh
Did
yeah,
we
there they
do
are.
this?
They're in
Yeah.
his third
And then
third or
he's
fourth
gonna
base.
realize he forgot the Bane drop. He forgot speed OV.
That's hilarious. I
Okay,
mean,
so this is an actual play in Brood War because of crackling and
Yep.
moving units is very hard. And it's also an actual play in 2018 ZVP because you would play Roach Hydra and you would doom drop half your Roach Hydra. It
Raven
was a
Cute
very
Demon
stupid
says.
meta, but very funny.
Well, that is very funny. I absolutely agree. Raven Q Demon says hello. Hello, Raven Q Demon. It's nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. One of my mods is here. Everyone be careful.
Well, though.
I think
The
that
one who
this
said
is...
I have a beautiful voice.
Exactly. I think that this is the Magnath special, because Magnath always told me if you're ever playing, especially like a best of 7 with somebody, try and tilt them early. Do something really stupid and win with it. So, you know, like style on them or whatever. Tilt them early, and then easy 4-0. So I always call this the Magnath special.
It can happen, yeah.
Yeah, I was playing in a GSL style tournament before I started doing my own, and Magnath was like, "This guy hates BCs, just go BCs." And I went BCs, and it just tilted the fuck out of him. It was amazing. So there you go. There's a nice big drop in the main, a nice big Doom drop in the main. I don't know where.
Drop. This is very funny. This is the most brutal. This is a brutal move.
I don't know where's Bombs' army. Is it at the 3rd still? Yes, it is. It's like entirely at the 3rd. Okay.
He's trying, but he's also like
He knows there's gonna be another
this
attack.
is barely a run by, which is gonna kill, and the second attack is gonna end the game.
Yeah. Oh, huge hit. Huge connections. Kyboi just jumping on the army instead. Unfortunately, the force fields were relative. They were pretty good, actually. Tons of probes going down,
you don't
tons of
even
probes.
care what the connection are, honestly.
Yeah.
I have Baneling, eat Baneling, and you're happy because you have 4K. Like you have a 4K bank, like 9K bank. You just remax.
Yeah, he's got the Captain Britain bank, except he's actually maxed.
Second Spire, so he's preparing his late game properly.
Yeah.
The only thing's missing is like crisp spread, but he almost doesn't need the crisp spread because he has so much map control anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that now you're in perfect position. You're like, oh, he's all inning into me, but he has less stuff, so you're gonna auto win.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this
as long as you don't fuck up your engagement.
Yeah, Bombs basically has to do everything with this army here, because he's not really gonna be like, he's pretty poor. He doesn't have much of income either. Like, once this army dies, I think that's gonna be about it. Bombs maybe try and fight a little bit more, but let's see. That was some pretty sick force fields there on the Banelings.
Yeah, I just stop getting all the tech. Kyboi is just getting all the tech.
Yeah,
You're the
Ultralist
greatest fire, and
Cavern
he's going
2.
like Ultralist Clerker.
Kyboi is just getting everything that he
I mean,
knows
why
the
not?
name of.
You're so rich at this point, you don't care.
Well, one time I was casting Kyboi in the Magikarp Masters Cup, and I think I said something about him. I can't remember what I said exactly. It was like me. I basically was saying like Kaiboi's just toying with him or whatever, and then Kyboi was like, I was trying my hardest to kill him. So maybe maybe Kyboi doesn't always finish
That's
the game all
actually
that well.
very common because
Yeah,
Zerg struggles to attack, like to
end the game.
attack and win because their army, especially with Baneling armies, you just lose it. So you win the fight on their side and nothing else happens because you don't have anything that survives the fight.
Yeah, and it was against a
So you
Turtle
have those
Terran, you know.
situations where,
So
yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's very common.
yeah,
Yeah. So against especially Turtle Terran, this happens. Yeah, GG's. Very good pick cover. So what happens with Zerg is that you trade, remax, and then you use the extra money to tech. And it's like kind of your insurance policy of like, if they cross, I have better units. You have
yeah.
a way to transition if you need to, but you sometimes you don't. So you have those very silly games where you're just on Ravager Lane Bane, even though you have like all the tier 3 tech in the world.
Hmm. Well, I guess it's a little unfortunate there for our pal Bombs, but we're moving on to game number 3 on Cosmic Sphere, which I don't know what map. Oh, it's this map. Okay, this was Kaiboy's pick. So, what do you think about this for Zergs?
This is one of the. I think it's a weird map. I looked at it once, and it's like it reminds me a little bit of Dreamcatcher,
Oh yeah, okay,
where it's like symmetrical by a line, but it's a macro map,
yeah.
and it's kind of hard to attack the third and fourth. And then, like you have like those goal base in the extreme positions, right? So you have
Is
like
there only
on this one you have
one?
a goal base all the way to the south. Yeah, there's one goal base all the way to the south,
Uh huh.
and to the north there's Ridge Geyser,
Oh, okay, okay. I
Ridge
didn't know
Geyser
about
ones.
the.
Like your sixth base, if you go like a triangle, your fifth or sixth can be a Ridge Geyser base.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
it's a very cool map.
Yeah, the color
Might be a
scheme.
good foremost map actually.
I can't remember this. It gives me such vibes of a certain map, but I can never remember the map names. Like even when they're in the pool, I
I
can
think
never
Blue
remember the
Shift,
map names. Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
lower ground
maybe.
thing is Blue Shift.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like this reminds me so much of something that I can't remember what it is. You know?
Yeah. I think the lower ground is Blue Shift, and then whatever is the orange thing, I have no idea.
Mm.
I don't actually know how they pick the tile sets, but I think they pick per level, quote unquote.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know how it works either, but that makes sense to me. Okay, so we got a best of 7 going on. Kaiboy. Okay, so
Hmm?
currently up 2-0. I'm playing for
Easy,
Alpha
right?
X, our NA Zerg friend Kaiboy.
And in the top left, the green Protoss, bounce bound from Germany.
Going for hatch block again.
And to come back in the series, block. Yeah, so we're going same. So far the same.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really don't want him to play Adept on this map because it's too big.
This is a huge map. Yeah. Do you think this is maybe more of a Stargate map?
I would prefer Stargate play, but at the same time, I don't know how comfortable he is with Stargate and like playing longer games.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
always scary to sit back against Zerg because
sure.
it's actually very difficult to properly turtle against Zerg.
Yes, you're
Or
absolutely right
like
about
this.
that. Oh, is he gonna kill it? No, 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 no.
No, he's getting blocked,
Yeah, yeah, but he already
and
threw
he
down
has
the.
the yeah. He went gas ball.
Oh, but
What
then
the
he
fuck?
canceled them.
Okay, that's just bad.
Okay, well, that was something, I guess. Kaiboy didn't.
Yeah, I actually like this reaction because you can just commit to it, and sometimes it's not even bad.
Right. Yeah, yeah. But then is it like the super mind games? Like he should have let Bomb see it and then cancel it if he leaves or something.
Yes, probably that would have been better. But
But I
I
mean,
don't. I don't know. It's very weird to commit like this and then not do it.
yeah, I don't know. Like we're sitting here in our ivory gaming chairs, we can see everything. I guess maybe
Yeah.
But either way, it was
I
weird.
don't know.
That was
Sometimes it
weird.
happens, and I just commit. You
Yeah.
just commit to it, especially adept players. Like the first guy, that's what Rogue did a lot because
Ooh.
when the adept bill was first brought in by Zest in the Katowice
Yeah,
2019,
yeah, yeah,
Zest
yeah. Yep.
actually beat Cyril with it,
I remember that.
and then Rogue was just like, "Oh, you blocked me, like gas full all in, like one base eco all in." And he would just win, like he won like 3 games in a row, like this.
Now, did you see that Kyboi killed the first adept? Or sorry, not the first adept. Sorry, the first
On
probe.
pro,
And there's
yeah,
not going to be any scout
he's a
until
very
the
fast
adept.
link team.
So do you, or like, how often do you think a Zerg would just all in off of this, or like just, you know,
No,
is it because it's too big of a map?
if
It'd be
he had
bad.
the fast gas,
Yeah.
he has the fast gas, maybe. That's actually one thing I like to do that you can do. That's very cheesy. Is that you just take your gas when you get blocked. You take your gas,
Yep.
then you fight the probe, and you take your hatch anyway, and then pull, and you have so much gas that you can kickstart like speed and bane lane really fast, and you can do weird bane burst like timings or weird like ravager timings.
Oh wait, check the
But
chat
you have
there, Heroku. Unknown can play. His computer is fixed. We can get both games out. If you'd like to say, if you'd like to say an exploitative right now, I would allow that for sure.
say what?
Like fuck yeah or something, you know?
Oh, yay!
I don't know. It's nothing. It's nothing.
I
Just a
don't do
little.
excitement very well.
Oh no, that's okay. Um, that's okay. So basically, I just oh hey that canceled. I thought that was sport finished. Basically, I just know that you're. I'll just pretend you're always excited then. If you don't really change your voice or say all that much, then it's just always excitement, right?
Exactly. Everything is exciting.
Exactly. And I mean, we're watching some awesome StarCraft, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. Um, Yesterday, you remember how you're saying that you thought Xellos was playing maybe a little tilted against Kyboi?
Mhm.
So after the series, just in the round of four chat, Xellos said that he wanted to play best of five because if he played a best of seven, he might be worried about launching his monitor out the window. So you might have been correct on that call. Thought it was pretty funny.
It's very frustrating because the way you have to play against those type of players,
Yeah,
you have to play just solid, and you make one mistake,
and
then
it's
you
over.
lose, and you're like, oh, why did I lose this? And it's not even like you don't even consider that them beating you. You really consider that, oh, I'm bad, so I lost.
Yes,
That so you just tilt really
I
hard.
beat myself basically. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I
I
let him beat
understand that.
me, which is dumb, and
Yeah, it's so annoying.
it's very frustrating. But
Oh, I love this. Do you see that? So Kyboi
oh, that's
waited for
very
the
oh, that's
adepts.
so big brain.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
waited for the
it's
adepts, and now
very
he's
big
running
brain.
in. And so Bombs actually isn't
It's not a
gonna.
wall.
Yeah, he's gonna
This
wall.
is a wall.
So Kaibo's just gonna
Okay,
get
and now he
free.
might be
No, there it is.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, you would have. I would have loved if you waited for the prism to siege. Oh, you're doing a Ravager response.
Okay, now the
Uh,
Ravager response. I think
okay,
this is what he did game one. Actually, he had Ravagers game one as well,
yeah.
and I liked it a
Okay,
lot. It
Ravager
actually worked really
response.
well.
Dark started to do that and Brainer because they sneak in the Ravagers in the back and then try to snipe the prism.
Oh, that'd be cool actually.
It's very cool. And it's a two gas. Yeah, it's the two gas response. It's a bit more of a gamble, but it's very cool if you pull it off. If you pull it off, you just shut down the bill so hard you can cross the map and they can never take the third.
Hmm. Okay, so that's 8 adepts going down. There's one pretty wounded adept being picked up. How many Ravager shots do you need to kill a prism? More than 3, right?
Great.
It is
Oh,
only
dude,
3. Oh, okay.
it's exactly. It's actually exactly 3 because the
Oh,
Bile has 60 and Prism has 100
180.
shield
Yeah.
and 80.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and 80. So it's exactly 3.
Okay, so Kaiboy is trying to really take out this prism. I do like that call, actually. I don't. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to, but just shooing it away is pretty darn good.
He also has Overload on one side and Lings on the other side, so he knows if
There's no
they are
clear
gonna
base.
go
Yeah.
to the third.
Now there is. I'm assuming
Bailing
that the adepts are over
transition,
here for that. Yeah.
something like this. Bailing transition, going for the cancel, getting free mortal, and getting he's gonna get a cancel.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to grab this
He's in a
immortal. Oh, and the
great
Ravagers are here
position.
too. I think the adepts are gonna die.
When he, yeah, and he blocked. He blocked the main too. There were the prism tried to go in the main,
Oh, okay,
but he
okay.
blocked.
Okay, and Prism's pretty low. One Ravager shot would kill it at this time. Of course, the shields will come back. This is gonna have to be a
Yeah.
cancel. Oh, Bomb's playing with fire. That was not a cancel. That was an absolute playing with fire.
Oh, that's just very sad.
Yeah, I've done that before. And I mean, he is playing with lag. Like we've said this before. He's playing from EU to NA, so he's playing
Yeah.
with the smallest amount of lag. Well, maybe not smallest
It's
amount,
more
but
that you're not used to
yeah,
the lag
yeah,
than
exactly.
the fact that there is lag.
Yeah, because I
Like it's not
play EU.
unplayable lag, but it's always annoying because on EU you're used to there's one server, so
Oh,
you're used to playing on the same exact plane all the time.
Drop Lord. Yeah, that's true. It's an NA thing, having multiple servers. Like, sometimes I play on Australia, and it's like, Jesus Christ, this is terrible. You know, like,
Yeah, but you're kind of quote unquote used to playing on different servers. And he did
yes.
elevator, oh
Yeah,
elevator,
I'm watching it.
elevator lanes, hog.
Bombs has
Lazy.
literally... Oh, he's in the main, though. Bombs is in the main, getting a couple... Oh, wait, 18 drones went down there. Oh, there's adepts everywhere.
What are you drawing? Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't even
There's
notice
two
that.
adepts. That's very big.
I was too busy watching the elevator. Okay, Baneling's in the
Easy.
main.
Boom.
Yeah, explode, explode, explode. What are they doing?
We
Okay.
good?
Holy shit,
No.
22. 34. Wow, these guys are just crippling each other economically.
Nasty. At this game, I feel like Zerg ahead because they have bigger armor. I was gonna say cost efficiencies to Protoss because prison,
Right.
but we don't have Archons, so
Yes, because the
no, that's not.
Dark Shrine isn't finished yet. That's how Bombs has always been transitioning into Archons, is just going DTs, but not even really trying to find damage with them. Later on, he does the run bys, but he kind of immediately morphs them into Archons. Maybe he just assumes there are... I mean, there are spores, so that does make sense. No spore in the main, though.
Yeah, I don't super agree with this Darkfront play, like 5 Darkfront for feels more like a PvP thing, but or like an active play, you're trying to cheese like, oh, they don't have detection, catch them off guard, then you have Archon, but it's more expensive Archon. Well, I guess if you don't plan to play charge, it's fine.
Right. So Bomb's army is being pulled back by these like lings. They're attacking the wall almost, and now Kyboi is going to do that little elevator again. How do you think, like, do you think Bombs figured out that they got elevated in? I mean, it's not always the first thing that I think about when suddenly there are lings in the base, but...
No, you probably thought, oh, I got run by something.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's going Hydralisk, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, these lings are
I
just...
actually like this call.
The lings are just wrecking havoc in the main, and it's making Bombs just counterattack here. Like, he's not dealing with it. He's just going across the map.
45 worker is so little. He might actually break through. He has 1 Archon, but it's too little. Actually, no, he has 3 models.
Yeah, he's got 3 immortals. He's got a bunch of force fields as well, but again, nothing is happening. Oh, there's some DTs finally being warped in. Okay, so the lings do get cleaned up. Those biles look like they mostly hit, you know, Kyboi's own units. The Banelings are exploding on the immortals.
Oh, the biles
the
are
prism
really
died.
Good. Yeah, and now you're just having like Kyboi. You just this push is gonna run out of steam.
Yes, but drones
quickly.
being pulled off the line, and there isn't that many drones to begin with, so we're gonna see like kind of an even worker count almost. But you're right, the push is going to eventually run out of steam. That was a huge Baneling connection on like everything, essentially. Now there's only Immortals left, and these Lings are going to be able to clean it up. Like, the units
really
slowly
happy to kill the Immortals.
Yeah.
Very happy to kill the Immortals and the Archon.
There is 1 DT and very low detection, so... Oh, but there's only a single Stalker, nothing else shoots up. That DT's got to be careful. They can get yeeted out of the game really...
He actually saw the DTs, so he's transfusing the Xellos here.
Oh, nice. I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious.
Very funny. Yeah.
I mean, that's smart. Definitely smart. This is a lot of Adepts, though. Adepts do...
Okay, he doesn't have gas income because he moved a bunch of stuff for the Adepts.
Yeah.
So he's actually struggling because he's only making Lings.
Yeah. Yeah. Both players are pretty low unit-wise, but Kaiboi's got so many minerals. Bombs has a lot too.
Kaiboi's just gonna, at some point, he's gonna win, probably. I don't know how Protoss can turn this around. Like, he doesn't have Like some kind of very high value or high value units,
Like cost
to help
efficient.
him.
Yeah, like there's no like
Yeah,
disruptors or anything that's gonna
there's no, yeah.
that can delete 40
Even like
supply.
one Colossus, even one Colossus here would be very good. Something to get rid of the links, like three, four
Yes.
Archons. That's a
That
Colossus. The one Colossus would be.
that looked like a bit of a move command there by bombs for the adepts, and Kaiboi's just gonna go across the map and force himself into bombs, I guess. Really,
Yeah, you're gonna Bomb's trying the brute force way, like child locks, but he just doesn't have the numbers.
another elevator again, and bombs is not in position for this man. This is, I guess,
14
anyone
drones.
who's oh yeah, anyone who's watching this, though, this is like a PSA of it's really easy to elevator into this map, and I guess maybe that's why Kaiboy wanted it. Yeah, like because this is Kaiboy's pick.
It's probably he saw this and was like, oh, cool elevator play.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me do that.
because it keeps working. A couple of DTs on Zerg's side of the map.
Don't forget to put the pylon and the gates so you can warp like the 2 stalkers next time.
Yeah, I liked when he turned them into banelings, but
Aaron?
maybe it's not necessary.
It's very ballsy. It's like kind of like floating, like proxy racks, floating the racks, making Marauder in base.
Yeah, but I also like that too. Like I think it's funny. Maybe it's
Yeah,
not good, but it's funny.
it's very greedy and like it's styling, but it's also very funny.
Yeah. This is a bit of an Artosis
He's
pylon
gonna
here. I don't think
make
he's gonna
the
get it.
make it. No, Zealots are charging finally.
Yeah. Man, so many lings in production. And the
Going to
he did
hive.
get the banelings.
Yeah,
Which infestor upgrade is this? The purple one?
purple one is the energy one. You
Okay.
spawn with 15 more, like 25 more energy. So basically, you spawn with a fungal
Right. Yeah. Right.
instead of spawning with nothing. Because we know we don't have rocket launcher 3 units anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They only had the DPS of the Thor. I don't know why they nerfed them.
The uh,
Infested
the
Terrans.
infested Terrans. Yeah.
Very stupid. Very degenerate gameplay.
Yeah, I remember it being a thing for a really long time that we all got to enjoy and watch and
Yeah.
whatever. One Hydra versus one Archon. This is a weird fight that you almost never see up here. A little micro battle.
So many lanes.
Yeah, exactly. Bombs are trying to. He's like constantly trying to retake this fourth base, but I don't know. Kaiboy's never gonna let him.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like the timing for bombs to do anything is kind of past.
Oh, so do you see that Kaiboy is blocking the wall with the changelings? So bombs probably thought that that was
Yes.
a blocked wall.
Yeah. Changeling, there's a lot of small things that are very underutilized from Zerg. It's Burrow, Changeling, Cheese, and those things, like, we don't see them. Changeling, Cheese, we don't see them much in pro play because they most of the time they just identify Changelings really, really fast and then
Yes.
they click them.
Yeah.
But at our level, is very strong.
Yes, it's sometimes pretty hard. Like the one thing that
Yeah.
I think is interesting is like if you're playing mech as Terran and you try to use it and there's just like a random marine with your army, it's kind of pretty obvious it's a changeling. But I don't know
Yeah.
how you really change. Like I don't know how you would adapt that, you know?
It's more of a, you need to think about it. It's like one more thing to think about, and as Zerg, you already have like a million things to do.
Yeah. Oh no, for
Even if
sure.
it's like the same things to do really, really fast, you have to do them. So
Zerg
doing those
definitely
like
has a lot to do.
good little micro move, you don't. It's annoying, but it's very effective. I have a friend who like kept in ZDZ because you wall off your natural like a Protoss.
Yeah.
You would keep sending changelings because there's one of the matchup where you use changeling lots because you need to scout and you have pretty much no air. Like there's no anti-air so,
Yeah.
for a long time, and so you would keep making changeling and putting them in the wall. So you had like basically 2 hatch of roaches that would never produce because everything would be stuck in your natural.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It was very annoying to deal with because you never look there.
Fletch
I'm not
says
going to
Kaiboy
triple
is the only
upgrade.
Zerg who uses drop lords in Zerg versus Protoss.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, we Bane like the Bane drop of 2019 are completely gone. Almost nobody uses Banes like over drop at all in any matchup.
I mean, I really liked the Bane. Like Bane drops are super cool. I
Bane drops,
understand why
yeah,
people
they're
don't
extremely
use them.
broken.
Yeah, they're super cool, but
Well, the thing is, overdrop is very bad.
yeah.
Like it's the worst transport easily. But the thing is, banelings being dropped is very broken.
Yeah.
Like imagine banelings in the Medivac League.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That would
somebody
be
did.
ridiculous.
I can't remember who it was, but someone carpet bombed the parasitic bomb on the War Prism. But in the last LMSL stream, somebody carpet bombed with Banelings. I think it was Mastermind because that just seems like something he would do. But it was hilarious.
I told them something I have to do because in DBZ I really like to play. It's an older thing, but you recycle your links into banelings and you do like 3 overdrops
Hmm.
when you drone up to 66 and make roaches. So I really like to do that, and sometimes people do like earlier timings, and I have to do it. So I'm like carpet bonding roaches, which does nothing, but I
uh,
don't have any options. So
hey, why are the Vipers in the top right corner? You think it's just a
I
miss
think he
rally?
clicked the war prism and then he forgot.
Oh, because he could just keep parasitic bombing it, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, if he was parsley bomb once, it gets 20 damage in.
Hmm.
So you just keep parasitic bombing. Yeah, at this point, Kyboi is just playing long game. So he's ahead. He
Yeah.
knows he's ahead, so he's just teching like double fire, triple upgrade, hive, crackling.
He's very far ahead for sure.
Yeah, he just keeps his insurance policy of like, oh, I can just brood lord and win the game.
Hmm.
And if he all-ins right now, my army is so much bigger that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of high energy Templars. Unfortunately, that Dark Templar was not on a hold position, so more lings get in. There are a fair amount of cannons, though.
These weird random cannons. Yeah.
Banelings going down to really the last
Banelings is
mining
good.
base.
And we're gonna kill the third base as well, I guess.
Oh, that's so many
Oh,
lurkers.
there's so many lurkers. Yeah, that is dead. That is game. 20 lurkers. You didn't see them. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, Bombs was kind of fighting.
holy
He
shit.
was punching up for basically the whole fight here. GG gets called, moving on to
Highway,
game number 4.
excellent play once again. He knows what he's doing. He's exploiting every small thing.
Hmm.
Like he knows he's playing faster, Bomb's not liking it, and then he's doing all those like weird little thing, then throws off Bomb, and then he plays from there.
Right.
He knows Bomb wants to stack those immortals, get that CIA going, and he's not letting him.
Yeah, it was
Honestly, that's like the most basic PVZ you could play. It's like, oh, Protoss wants to stack big energy units, and you're trying to not let him.
mhm. Okay, so Tropical Sacrifice for game number 4. Let's I don't know. Let's hope that Bombs can get on the score. But I mean, scoreboard, sorry. But yesterday with the Kyboi series against Xellos, I was calling that at 2-0. So who knows? Maybe it's just going to be a super sweep here. Who knows?
Maybe heading on to the last game or the beginning of a reverse aura,
Yeah, exactly.
which are extremely rare.
Yes, it sure is. But I like this map. The way it looks, at least. I don't think I've played on.
Same.
I don't know if I've played on this one. Do people veto this map a lot? I haven't like been laddering too
I like
much,
the
but
beach maps.
I just think they look really nice. I just think they're neat, you know. Oh, oops.
Like it's a temple at the beach, nice.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
tropical
pretty.
trees.
But spawning on the bottom left, he only needs one more point to be the next Little Mac Masters League champion. It is Kyboi.
And in the top right, the hope for Europe, the German Protoss, the green Protoss. It's Bones Bone.
Kaiboi's got a drone drone out on the map already.
Okay, I know what this is.
Bombs just misses it too.
This is Hatch in the Wall.
Hatch in the wall. Okay.
This is a 12 volt proxy hatch.
So Kaiboy wants to end it. He wants this to be over.
Yep. Kaiba wants to say, hello, I have weird build good.
Hmm.
He doesn't even care that this map doesn't have a ramp,
Yeah,
and that
that's true.
does have a ramp, so I was trying to hide. He tried to hide the drone, but he didn't.
Oh no, yeah,
And
bombs
now he's
bomb
gonna get
sees it.
tagged. Ah, greedy.
Yeah. So where's the best place to proxy hatch here?
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
this is what you want.
oh,
Oh,
it's
you
in the wall.
missed.
Yeah, I thought bombs had that
Okay, so the point was
blocked.
that you wanted to block the wall so they can't full wall.
Yeah,
But
but
now
they
you
still
can
can,
still.
right?
I think they can still?
I don't
Oh,
actually
they might
know.
not, actually. They might not.
Hard
Yeah,
to
I think
say.
they can't cybercore. Okay, let's see if he cybercores.
So far, not.
Instant Zealots. He knows it's awful as well because he counted and he hit. Okay, hide the
Uh,
probe.
yeah, he can't. You're right.
He
He
did hide
can't.
his probe.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
he can't. He hides the probe. Okay, that's a big mistake from Kyboi. Actually, you should scout around with one link to
Uh,
to find the probe. It's very very bad if they hide the probe.
and why is that?
And they can rescout. They just have more intel. You want them to keep. You
Hmm.
want to keep them in the dark.
Yeah, that
There's no
makes
reason
sense.
for him to just have the probe there.
Oh, this drone's gonna be able to
Oh,
or
it's
like.
just open.
Oh no, it's not even a wall.
Yeah,
Oh
he wants
wow.
to spine.
I don't know
He
if
just
bombs
wants to
thought that was a
spine.
wall or not, but okay. All right. Well, that's a bit of an
That's just
anticlimactic
very
finish.
sad.
Yeah. All the pros being pulled off the line to fight.
I mean, cool builds, but spine, spine in queen. Yeah, it's probably spine queen.
Yeah, there's the spine right there. You're right.
Where queen? Yes, the queen's there too. Okay. This is just very annoying to deal with as Protoss.
Well, yeah, because especially nothing else is building here. You know, like.
Yeah. I almost think Forge. Like instead of double gate, you go Forge,
Oh
and then
yeah,
you can
you know
have a
what? That is
cannon.
actually the defense. That was what your bro Chris told me. Is
Yeah,
if
you
it's a
could.
proxy
That
hatch in
it
the
sounds
wall.
like a noob defense, but it might be just very effective.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, yeah. If it's a proxy hatch in the wall, you go forge. If it's just an
Yeah.
early 12
Also,
pool, you don't.
since you hide a probe, maybe you can cannon rush if they try to expand. You
Yeah,
know. Ah, this is just pain. You have so many links in the main.
yeah. And they're
Who else gonna
going.
get surrounded?
Yeah, they're going straight up. Oh, not even
Or
going
just
for the
gonna go
zealots. They're just going for
for.
the probes. No, they're gonna go for the zealot. Maybe a little bit
No, he's
indecisive
gonna
here
try to wall his main. And there's a natural going down. Sad.
for Kyboi. Yeah, but there we go. So this is
Yeah,
gonna be
I mean, Kaiba is in a royal position. He's already in his opponent's head so much, and he knows that in the long run he's probably winning anyway.
hmm,
So trying to entertain people, you know,
definitely being
like Rogue
entertaining.
trying to make the 4-0 fun, and then people are like, Rogue, why did you ruin Maru? Everybody gets mad. Like that's my problem. Maru sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And it's too bad because I would like to see Maru play all 7 games and win. You know, that's another big part of what I would like to do.
Maybe next season, Maru versus Rogue, who wins the G5L?
Yeah,
Very hype, very hype. And then we have 7 games.
or
You know,
maybe
everything. Proxy or 2 racks, 50-minute games.
yeah, or
He's on the plus side.
Maru versus Kyboi. You know.
Maru versus Kaiba would be hype.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if Maru would be able to handle this sick strats here. Kaibo's even going
I
for a
know.
third base too, and he built the drone out of the proxy
He's
hatch,
killing the. This is so smart. He's killing
the cybercore.
the Cybercore. He doesn't
Yeah,
want more shield batteries. Doesn't want more tech.
yeah. Because bombs did go
Killing them.
for the Stargate, and Kyboi did see the Stargate as long as he clicked it. I'm assuming that he did.
Yeah. So here is literally just. This is a position that's. It feels simple to play, but as Zerg, you don't know what's going on, and you might die to random stuff. So you might die to like, oh, they just went DT for no reason, and then you can lose.
Mm,
See,
yeah,
he's making a spore now. I think he's gonna try to hold this position as long as he can.
which I think
Making
makes
queens at
sense,
home.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The key here is not to overdrawn, and yeah, he's at 30. He's gonna go to 35. That's like a good enough number. It feels very awkward to play on this low number as Zerg, but it's sometimes the best decision.
Mm, building even more drones, and I don't know. Kyboi just looks crazy far ahead. Bombs is even gonna like come and scout with the adept. Oh, he still got the probe across the map. That's interesting.
He almost lost his Voider on the spore.
Oh, did he really? Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, that would. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the queen's
Spore
gonna come.
was
The queen's coming in. The queen's got
crazy.
this. It's dead. Yep.
Oh
So long,
no.
Void Ray.
Yeah, spores are crazy.
So yeah, spores are actually really good. You got to
Best
take them
building.
super seriously.
Yeah. Like probably the best building in the game with the orbital command.
Hmm.
For completely different reasons.
Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
the amount of base rate I want because I uproot my spores and I put them in my death ball.
That's really smart. That's really interesting idea, I should say.
That
Very.
is the dumbest way to win games, but I love it
I
every
don't.
time. It's when I go Broodlaws too early,
Yeah,
and then I get base traded by the Protoss because they don't want to fight the Broodlaws. Understandable. I just uproot all my static defense, put them with my queens, and then run around the map with like a giant Broodlord Queen death ball.
that's hilarious. I've never even thought of that before. But alright, I don't even think I've
I
seen that
won, yeah.
before.
I
So,
won a game like this like a couple months ago. And it was so funny.
hmm. Looks like
Proxy
the
Gate, Pog.
proxies.
He's
Oh,
going one base all in.
okay. What?
Stalker Void Ray all in.
Kyboi has
If he
no
actually
units.
Kaiba is 50 workers. That is not necessary. He
60
should
workers
actually like
now.
two base is pushing it. Two base three guys is pushing it.
He's even getting lair. He's starting to get spores because I guess the only thing in Kaiboi's mind that could be like dangerous
Yeah,
is the void ray.
spores are nice for detection.
Oh
Spores
yeah, that's true
beat
too.
everything. You just like you have detection, you have anti-air, the tanky, like they do everything.
Okay, so infestation pit and spire, and now this huge army's
Yeah,
walking
but
up
we
his
have
ramp.
no units.
Yeah, yeah.
This Bomb
14,
can actually win this. Like
14 drones.
unironically win this.
What does Protoss go for? Protoss going for the natural. Okay. Gotta be. Oh, he's going to focus down the spire or the spore first. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
you
is
almost want to
looking
kill the hatcheries here,
kind of scary.
but
Kyboi is so far ahead in workers though. He could probably pull a bunch and call it a fair trade. Yes, and that's what he's doing.
yeah. There's only stalkers, so they are microable, but they get overwhelmed easily.
Yes. And nothing really that the Void Rays can use their Prismatic Alignment on. Kyboi sees the proxy
Yeah,
gate.
good positioning. Adept, yeah, good call. Adepts.
Yeah, the Adepts are
You have
definitely the
this
smart
stalker
move, I
mask to
think.
like burst things.
Yeah, Queen just gets
Oh,
bursted
that's
down.
pretty good. Okay. Okay. No, don't have to. You can leave the void ray to attack. Oh, I know we lost this. Losing the mass, the critical mass of units is very bad.
Yeah, but there are four Adepts just going to town in the natural. There isn't like a huge mineral line, and Bombs has not taken another base or anything like that, so I feel like this is
Yeah.
on a
No, Bombs
very
is
real
just going
timer.
for broke.
Yeah.
Like that's his only shot at winning. So.
Oh my god, look at how many spines there are, and unfortunately Bombs lets this finish. Okay, so there are tons of spines in the third base there.
Yeah, and now he's just sad because there's gonna be mutas. Mutas might just overwhelm the void rays.
There's gonna be
Or
5 of
not.
them?
Void rays are really good.
6 of them, sorry. There's gonna be 6 of them.
I don't. Okay, it's gonna be many void rays, and we're going Phoenix. Right call, but at the same time, do you have enough anti-air?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Because the Phoenix is... Not the Phoenix, sorry. The Mutas maybe could just go across the map.
This is a very hard position to play from both sides. You don't know what's happening.
Yep, no one has that many
getting
great
the Void Ray is big.
vision. Yeah, one Void Ray goes down. How many Mutas did, though? 3. 3 Mutas died. The spores are being pulled and are migrating over to the 4th base.
Yeah, the spines, moving spines, not smart. I mean, those type of scenario, I feel like if you're Protoss and you're trying to kill Zerg, that's greedy.
Yeah.
One of the best way to do it is to kill a production. Because
Yes.
they might have money, but if they can't produce. The
Yeah,
thing is, killing production is difficult because it's the hatchery.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
feel like if you just runs in, kills the hatchery, then goes in the main, kills the hatchery, or if you can validate it, like kill the pool. Killing the pool is huge because it means no lings, no queens, no static defense.
Yep. No, you're absolutely
No
right.
lair.
Going for the pool is
It's
always
massive.
always nice. There's
If you
a
can. It's just usually it's impossible because yeah, he's gonna mute all in.
yeah.
He had like a lot of gas banked up, so
And
mutual is falling.
he also unpowers the
Yeah.
proxy gate too, so that's really all the units that Bombs can be fighting with. Even though I don't even know if he can't really afford anymore, anyways.
Yeah, he's on half a base at this point. There's creep everywhere in his natural.
Yeah.
Fourth, like literally, the best expansion he has is I don't know, it's 6th base or it's 4th in the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah. There goes the probe. The probe's trying to find it. Basically, nowhere. Nowhere is the good expansion because there's even some overlords down
I
here.
don't know. No, good expansion. I'm just saying any
Oh
expansion. Like,
yeah, any expansion. Yeah, I guess that's true.
that's the fourth base in the line, I guess.
He's going for
I'm
the
gonna try to
ninja.
fit this one. Yeah,
Yeah,
see, Kyboi scouting because he wants to know why. Why is he staying in the game?
yeah,
It
for
makes no
sure.
sense.
Generally speaking, if you don't know what your opponent's doing, there's a good chance. Or sorry, if you think your opponent's on one base and they're staying in the game, there's a good chance that there is a ninja or they're trying to take a ninja expand.
Yeah. So just luckily we're Zerg, so we can just send two links across and cover the entire map in like 20 seconds. So.
Yeah, I do the same thing with like Hellions or
Oh, you have
whatever.
scans. Well, if you're Protoss, you just cry.
Yes, exactly. It's Protoss, I guess. Hallucinated Phoenixes, maybe.
Yeah, but you have the sentries, cost energy. I mean, it's a
Yes,
mess.
of course. So you need to hope that you already
Protoss just
have
has
them.
very poor vision anyway, so you just cry about it. Or you send oracles. I don't know.
Oracles, yeah, Oracles probably. I mean, Oracles are fast. I don't know if you have them
Yeah.
already,
Thing is, you have
but
to look at your oracle. Oracle. Nice thing about links, you don't care if you lose it.
that's a good point,
Because
actually.
oftentimes it's like, oh, you get counter rush, don't have a natural, or you run across the map, they have like a random natural with 2 Stargates and 10 cannons.
Yes.
Come on, end the game. He's on one base. Just Muta's A move.
A move and clapping, yeah. Let's. That's a lot of Phoenixes, actually, though.
Actually, there's somewhat of a ground force.
Yeah, not a huge ground
This is
force, but
actually not over.
Kaiboi's going to be supply blocked here. He's restarting another two. He could get.
Oh, he's straight basing. That is very big. He has the mobility advantage, so he's just gonna kill all the probes.
Yeah, Bombs doesn't have very much to begin with, and his
That
army.
should be checkmates.
Yeah. It's a little unfortunate there for Bombs. He put up one hell of a fight in this last game here, but who knows? Maybe something big can happen here.
Yeah, I don't know. Magic force fields.
Like, yeah, very magic force fields. Kaiboy
And
has
you
like,
pick up your stalker. Okay, I know. You pick up stalkers with your phoenix to dodge the spine attacks.
genius.
Yeah, genius.
Going for the
Definitely like way too much effort for no reason.
yeah, the mutas are doing some insane damage across the map here. Bombs is trying
Yeah,
to
it's
reposition.
very disparate. Oh, that's actually big that all the stuff is lifted, but there's too many links on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, the static D not being ready is not great, but you're right. There's so many links here. These force fields were pretty nice,
There's too
but
many things. Too many corruptor, too many everything.
GG gets called.
GG.
Kaiboy takes
And
the series. Congratulations to Kaiboy. Now we're
four
gonna
zero.
yeah 4-0.
Rogue style. Destruction.
Okay,
Well,
and then we're gonna go to um
not played. No? To
EU.
Mr. Kaiba.
Uh, okay, so we're gonna go to EU. And yeah, so this one's gonna be a best of 5. This one's gonna be best of 5. Terran versus Zerg.
See mech. You really like mech.
I don't know if I've ever
Playing
seen
against mech.
you. Wait, you like to
Love
play
it.
against mech, or you you
Yeah.
like Terran? Oh, okay, you
Both
like to play.
playing mech and playing against mech.
Oh yeah, why do you like to play against mech?
Because it's free.
Fair enough.
You win. You do whatever you want, you win anyway.
Yeah, mech is very fun. I'll be honest.
Bad.
I don't want to. I don't want to necessarily say that it's easy or whatever, but it is pretty easy. Okay.
It relies on different things. It relies heavily on tactical positioning, and you have less room to be flexible.
hmm
But I prefer playing it because it's more chill, and also I prefer the units. Like, no, I feel bad when I play bio. Like when I win with bio, it doesn't feel good. Like, oh, I ran away from the fight and I won. What a genius I am.
Mm.
I like mech.
Oh no. They only have one screen. Okay, I do actually have two screens. One of them is showing the stream, but let me see what their first map was. Inside Out. Oh, Zealous has got it. Okay, never mind. I don't have to do anything. Mr. Takua
Okay.
says
Well,
that Zerg is Imba, obviously. So,
well, it's true.
yeah. I hope that you enjoy that, of course. There's a fair amount of people watching. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you are new to the stream and would like to follow for some reason, do so. We take follows
Yeah.
here.
Chris, stop crying about Terran. You suck against Terran. You're Protoss. You're supposed to win against Terran. Just learn from the Koreans. Stop being an EU crybaby.
Chris does struggle with Terrans. No
It's
offense to Chris or
20%.
anything.
All the Protoss in my clan are like 20% against Terran. They're all like, oh, Terran in this team Amu.
Mm,
And like, but they also play like one build, never attack. And then they're like, oh, I don't understand. The Terran killed me
mm.
with a shield
Yes.
battery blindly. I don't get it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, because you're in Platinum Heroes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm there too.
I used to be in Sea Swarm
Oh
for like
yeah.
2, 3 years. And then all the EU members left.
Yep.
So it was me and Chappie, the Australian guy. It was like, hello, Chappie. He's like, I'm going to sleep. Oh. And then it would be in the afternoon. It would be like, oh, hello, Chappie. Like, oh, I just woke up. They're like, well, I'm going to sleep. See ya.
hmm
So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna look for an EU clan.
Yeah, yeah, and that's fair. Platinum Heroes is huge just in general. I joined. I don't even remember now. Back in like 2020, maybe.
In 2019. I
Hmm.
joined in 2019 at the peak of my gameplay, which was Nidus was OP as shit, and I could lay game for free because you needed 2 units.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Horrible meta,
Chris has got a
but very
fun
funny.
Hearthstone emote. I actually recently I got an emote that's just that dumb picture that I did. There we go. I just put it in chat. So if people are
The little Mac
subscribers,
thing.
yeah, the little Mac thing. It's stupid. I don't know. It. My wife made it yesterday because she was like, "I can make that," and I was like,
Isn't it? It's just the coach, right?
"It's just the coach." Yeah, yeah. But she put it into like the Twitch things. You know how it has to be like
Oh, Twitch
certain.
size. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
spawning in the bottom left, the Terran playing for Platinum Heroes. It is Xellos.
Xellos. And in the top left, right, top right,
Yeah.
I know ways. It is playing for Phoenix, Team Phoenix, the mechanic Zerg unknown.
Yeah, I don't like, I don't know. I've always been thinking like should I get like sub badges or emotes or whatever, but then I just
I mean, I could do them. I do some graphic design, so
oh,
if you
okay.
want
All
some,
right. Yeah. Well, but then
yeah,
basically all the money that I spend or sorry, all the money that I make in quotation marks always goes directly into the tournaments, like I don't know. I feel like the whole point of this is to support the community, like no one's really making any money off of the stream, so yeah. I don't know.
yeah.
Feels like a waste
And
of
you're not
money.
thinking enough to make a living, so
Yeah.
I mean, to make a living off of it, so
hmm
might as well just refund the tournaments.
Basically, yeah.
It's nice to have those like lower level tournaments. It's always cool.
Yeah, for sure. And when I first started doing this, there wasn't that many. Like, obviously there were, but there wasn't like as many as there
Yeah,
is
Platinum
now.
Heroes used to make a lot. They used
Yeah.
to do a lot of the Diamond Hero series. I played one, and then they told me you're too good.
Oh
I
no.
couldn't play anymore. But they told me you're too good when I had like I would technically could have played Diamond Hero 4, but I just got a message from the admin saying you're not playing because last time you won too hard.
Well, that's
So
that's a little unfortunate. I personally don't subscribe to that idea. Whereas,
I mean, I
like
did. It was very funny because there were two Zergs, which was me and my buddy from SC Swarm, and he lost first round, and then I won the entire thing without dropping a match. So
right, yeah.
they probably were like, oh, okay. And I did spam this Nidus build, so people, I don't know. At some point, I was like, some gun is gonna stop this, and then it didn't. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it's I think it's such a slippery slope. If someone is like in the parameters of
To be
Diamond.
fair, I was barely in. Like,
Okay.
barely in. And
Like if
then,
you played enough verification games or whatever, right? Because I'm assuming that they
yeah,
require a certain amount of games.
yeah. It was like below 4.2 and it was like 4.180 something.
Oh, okay. All
I was
right, fair
like,
enough.
yeah, no.
So Zelos grabbed one Ling there, which is huge, of course.
Yes, massive deal. If you do that, you the Zerg is obligated. Like he has to leave the game,
Basically.
and it's
So
the same. If you get like more than 30 damage on the Reaper, the Terran has to leave.
hmm.
That's just public policy.
That's why I don't open up Reaper because I'm too scared of losing with my terrible micro.
Actually, that's why you open CC first or proxy 2x,
Okay,
so you
now
don't have to make a Reaper.
I do like you've interested me in the CC first because I have heard it from other players.
CC first is goaded.
So you've definitely
CC first,
interested me in
double
the thought.
BC,
Oh, the
then
double
you go
BC CC
60
first is
CC for
actually
neck.
wild. Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
the
this is
CC
like
first double BC is amazing, but it does like you don't really build any
but you
units.
proxy one of the starports. You actually proxy the fusion core and one of the starports,
Okay, I've
but you
never seen
don't
that
know.
one, but I remember when Kier did the CC first double BC like four gases immediately. I don't even think you build anything.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you get like the smallest amount of units. I have to look up the build. I don't
Yeah, you have
remember
like
it
four
anymore, but
Hellions
yeah,
and like two Marines. That's it.
like it's like as greedy as possible essentially.
Yeah, and then you just you scan, find the spire, teleport on the spire, kill the spire. You
Yes.
probably win the game.
Yes, yeah, and then if you just can continue to find it as well, like like that's what I used to
Yeah,
always do is just try to constantly find the spire, like where's the spire next sort of thing. Unknown got a pretty fast overlord speed, so he's gonna be able to get a full scout
yeah.
off here.
Overlord speed.
He sees that it's
Playing the
not,
Rainer way.
but he sees that it's not banshees, so
Nothing crazy.
he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is around the time when you throw down your spores if it was banshee, right?
Uh, it would be 430 against Banshee, against BC it's 5 minutes, and against this
Mm,
type of thing, which is literature, you want to make spores where the lib could siege. So I would do like one near the gas in the main,
right, which is what
and
he's getting.
one near the other gas. Yeah, like where the lib is. Yeah, the second spore I would put it like in the near the dead base.
Right.
See exactly where
Oh.
the thing sieges. And a lot of the time, because I play at potato level, people don't even watch their lib, so they just shift Q siege,
Yeah, yeah, and
and
it
they
just
kill like
dies.
one drone because they siege on top of the spores.
Right. Yes, I 100% believe that. I don't even think that's potato level. Like I think that's a lot of levels. Zella's gonna lose. Oh wow. Okay, that one Hellion survived with 1 HP. Unknown wants it. It's gonna get
Yeah.
away. The Liberator only got 1 kill, so this ended up being pretty well defended by Unknown, I would say.
For 2 kills.
Yeah, 2 kills. Yeah, he
And
spited me. From downtown, nope,
aw,
survives.
15.
Oh, you know
15
Zealous is
HP,
a
which
good
is one
Terran.
spore shots.
You know he's a
Yeah,
good Terran because he's
gotta
sieging
spam
it
the
in the back.
F2.
Yeah, yeah, just because he knows he's gonna F2 it away. Yeah, I've done that before, and that was a pretty good creep cleaning as well. Doesn't even have to scan.
Yeah, very solid. Fourth base is starting to be late. Oh, but we're playing Roach. I like this. Cave Bob, Cave Bob. Yeah, 1-1 Roach. Booga Booga. Many roaches, many ravagery.
I think
Really
did Kyboi
effective
do this?
against.
Did Kyboi do this against Xellos? Because I remember you telling me about that, like the origins
Yes,
of the name and
Kyboi
everything.
played something like that.
Yeah, an
This is a
unknown.
very Ooga Booga playstyle.
Yeah, an unknown is one to watch. Like he does watch the stream, and I know that he is one to kind of like absorb what's happening. So perhaps he saw Kyboi be successful, and he wanted to emulate that playstyle.
Yeah, I think it's a great build because a lot of the turns that's let's say just sub M2, they're like very hardwired to be like I have to push because the zero gets big.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you
yeah,
just make a random like huge amount of roach, they just push into your 1-1 timing and you just kill them.
yeah.
Or
Put
they like to play mines because mines are cool, and then you have roach ravagers, you just walk all over them.
You're absolutely right though, because the like I can tell, I can say from personal experience that you definitely want to attack Zerg when small before it get big, basically. So that is a very real, very real Terran mentality.
Yeah, the scariest Terrans are the ones that are actually okay with camping
mm.
and are good at it. That is very frightening. If I see a Terran that's like okay with just not doing a 2-2 timing, and they just start like making PS, they're stepping back and making Ghost and Steam City, I'm like, I know this guy's gonna take a while to kill.
Oh, Liberator is sieging. Yeah, so this is happening like you said it was going to. So Liberator is sieging and dying. Grabs 2 drones, but this is a pretty big push out on the left side of the map here.
Yeah, the macro's been slightly slipping for Mr. Xellos.
Yes.
I feel like his unit count is a little low, but he's gonna
Yeah.
probably he's gonna have enough Ravagers. He's gonna clean up. Wait, actually no, he has 6 Ravagers. Okay, no, he has exactly what he needs. He needs 3 buys on each tank.
I only see 3 though. Oh, there's 4. Okay, I see 4 of them now. Oh, there's the 6. Okay, so the 6 are now coming into the
Yes,
fight. I think this is just gonna be a
boom,
really
boom.
nice hold there by
Bile, bile,
Unknown as
bile.
well.
No biles.
Yep, no biles, just phase
No
tanking it.
need. Yeah. But you get 3 tanks and you play Road Traveler, so you're very happy.
Right. Yeah.
And no transition so far, so we're just gonna do the timing hit very hard, and then we'll see what we do with range.
Yeah.
Okay, no, +2 range.
Yeah.
So we're
Zealous
gonna
just kind of
keep going on
knows.
Road Traveler.
Zealous, like, because when the tank push like that gets so well destroyed, essentially, you just have to give up so much of your map control, and if not, you're gonna lose that base in the SCVs. You know, like, it's so hard to defend.
We're
Cause you,
almost already lost. Oh, he doesn't have a vision for the tank.
yeah, well, because the tank.
He's gonna save it. Oh,
Oh
okay,
my
he's going
God, those are
getting a
huge
vision.
piles. Those biles
Yeah.
connected really well. He now has the high ground vision, so you did say the biles went down on the tanks. SCVs are being pulled off the line to fight.
I feel like Xellos is saving this game. And we don't have an actual transition. It's just the more I'm just gonna all in more kind of play where you just 2-2. Okay, no, that's bad. Now we lose workers.
Yeah, that was a lot of workers to lose there, which is a little unfortunate because you can't
No,
really fight roaches with workers. I know there was bio, of course, there as well, but I don't know. It's a bit of a desperation thing for Terran in that situation, I would say.
but he did kind of have to do it. Oh, actually, 4th base is nice.
Yeah,
He
he
has
does have that.
triple orbital, so if he can sit back and
Not
max out
die.
on the bio, he's gonna outscale. I took bias really hard though.
Yep, that was a pretty good.
Tank is very well positioned. Oh no, he's gonna lose his tank sadly.
Bio though is cleaning this up to a degree, I would say.
Stella's kind of in an okay spot.
I mean,
No, he doesn't have enough units.
yeah, he's going to start struggling. I think like he's been defending well, and maybe if he can stay alive long enough to reconsolidate, for sure. But
The army. There's
as
one
of
tank, with
yeah,
one tank, 26 roaches. This is gonna be pain.
as of
I think
this
he was
moment,
waiting for his 2-2.
yeah. Well, unknown. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, Anon's waiting for 2-2. Oh, one tank. Okay.
Okay, he's attacking slightly before it, but it doesn't really matter either way. Yeah, GG gets
That's just
called.
too much. Yeah.
That was a really nice,
Bad for Xelos.
yeah, really
Couldn't
nice game
find the
for
roaches, couldn't identify it, and then you just push into roaches. What can you do?
yeah. Okay, so we're doing waterfall next.
Small map.
Yeah, because I have it. Yeah, waterfall and then moon dance and then tropical sacrifice and then stargazers. I don't know. I
Against
mean,
those type of play, if you see it, it becomes way easier to defend because you can kind of make random depots,
right.
line your tanks, and it's just easier. It just becomes easy basically. You just hold whatever they attack with. His macro was good enough to where you would just if he took the defensive position with 4 tanks, it was probably fine. And then you play the game from there. Take your 4th base, max out, and then it's on the Zerg to hold with like more tech and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
But you gotta see it.
yeah. Xellos played mostly that style last series as well. But okay, so spawning in the top right, playing 4 platinum here is the Irish Terran player. It is Xellos.
And in the bottom left of waterfall on the golden tiles, it's the third player for Phoenix, unknown.
Yeah, but so Xellos, I mean, against his best of 5 with Kyboi yesterday, he did do a couple of he mostly did that like +1 tank push kind of thing, but we did see a 2-1-1 out of him. We saw some uh different builds per se. They didn't really work
I
all
think he
that
played
well.
Banshee almost every game.
Yeah, so
But Banshee
that's
had 4 times in a row.
yeah, that might have been the first time we saw no Banshee, but still playing like a one base or not one base, sorry, a +1 tank push. So
Yeah, pretty much. He's just playing his standard bio, 1-1-1 bio. So,
yeah, going for the before barracks scout, which he was doing in previous series. Is I don't know if he needs to. I mean, Unknown has definitely been aggressive in the tournament in the past as well, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think wouldn't be crazy to say that like you're wasting a scout here or anything. It's good to
yeah.
know
So on this map, I think I like it. Small map, Zerg is uncomfortable. They might try to pull off like
something
at a pull first
cheesy,
with a road foreigner or something weird.
right? Well, Xellos sees that the hatch is down, and then he just decides to go back home, which definitely I think is the right call. He's gonna go Reaper first, throws down the CC, and
Everything
Unknown.
completely standard.
Yeah, oh yeah, everything's
Going for the
completely standard.
pillar.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And it's a perfect.
Oh, there's a small thing here. Small thing. Usually, if you play Zerg on against Aaron, try to scout the ramp first, the main ramp, so you'll see what if wherever they go factory or what
Mm,
after the racks. And then you usually have time against Reaper Marine. You always have time if you do your pathing correctly to go to a high ground, especially on short maps like this because the overload crosses very fast.
yeah, that makes sense actually. So now the Reaper's tangling with the links. Nice pullback micro actually there by Unknown.
The 2-on-1.
Yes, you're right. It is a 2-on-1. Okay, so he's already switching it up. Maybe didn't like what happened in game number one. Wants to change it up.
Didn't he play? Wasn't this game 5 against Kyboi? Did he play 2-on-1?
Game four or game five. It was one of the ones that he lost.
It was an inside and out, right?
I think so.
Okay. So he's playing it on this map. And we have overspeed again. I'm gonna say it. I hate overspeed.
Oh yeah, and why is that?
Completely unnecessary, in my opinion.
Hmm.
And I just make queens, and then queens stop everything anyway. So
Like you think it's easy enough basically to defend without.
yeah, you don't need yeah, just micro, and you blindly already make queens and whatever. So you don't really need to know.
That's definitely
It's like
true
it's comfortable. That's it.
in the new, not new meta, I guess, but in the more recent playstyles, I find that Zergs make a ton of queens regard. Like it doesn't matter what I'm doing. There's always a million queens when I
Yeah.
show up, anyways. Can't believe this Reaper's gonna
I don't
survive
know.
though. So the Reaper got the full scout off.
Yeah, it got popular in like 2019 when it got buffed for no reason, and some people just like it.
So Unknown sees that it's a 2-on-1. I guess he would have been able to know
Yeah.
regardless just because of the amount of Marines and everything, but he even makes it out with the
Yep.
overspeed, so I don't know. When you get a 2-on-1, I think you told me yesterday, but I don't remember. You build a lot of queens, and is it oh, so is
50
it
drones.
and Banes, or is he just playing Ling
Yeah.
Bane this time?
2-on-1 is gonna hit at. It doesn't matter if even if you can do a roach defense, but it's kind of committed. But yeah, no, you just go. You just go your 50 drones, 2 gas. Basically, you play normal, but you don't go against Hellions. You would commit to links before droning your third,
Yeah,
and against 2-on-1, there's no Hellions, and it hits later, so you can just drone before making links.
and I like
So
how
basically,
Unknown
you just drone
is.
your third, and then you make links.
Yeah, and Unknown is positioned like basically he's got like complete like circle of map vision around Zelos's.
Yeah.
So he's gonna see the So he's gonna see the
Ooh. Okay, I love this
medevacs
follow
flying
up
up.
from Xellos. 2 racks, tank, plus one NG bay, 1
Oh
gas.
yeah, what is this? That's interesting.
We're doing the Maru 2-on-1 all in.
Hmm.
Oh, and we dropped. Yeah, he's just gonna control creep
Yep. And then just show up.
and then show up with the follow up push and try to kill. I think.
Well, that's interesting. Is this something that Mario's done recently? I don't think I've ever seen this before.
No, that's like 2018 Maru.
Ah,
Like
so it's
he
old.
like
Gotcha.
mega obliterate like every Zerg like this. He would like 2-on-1, do 0 damage, and then the follow up would just kill people. And like, oh,
But of course, Zealous doesn't want to
The Zerg is
lose.
like, hey, what if I target Banelings with my tanks? And Zerg are like, wait,
Yeah. Or I
that's
guess
illegal.
Zealous probably wants to lose as little as possible here.
Yeah,
Just
you just want to
trade.
control the creep. Like, did you respect me? Yes, you made 30 Zerglings. I'm
Yeah.
not going to challenge you.
Yeah,
Control the
because
creep.
fighting there is no good, of course. Unknown was thinking he was going to drop in the main, I think, but Zealous just kind of turned around. He's going to let the Medivacs heal up the units, and when did Mario push out with this? Was it with the +1?
Right now, 2 tanks, because it one-shots Baneling.
Oh, of course.
And if you keep sieging, you would have combat shell for the first timing, and then if the game kept going, you would have the +1.
Yeah, I
And we're
got you.
seeing from, actually, we're seeing from Unknown the old response, which is getting the +1 carapace.
So the
Jet
Banelings
the
can
+1
survive
carapace.
longer or whatever?
Yeah, so you basically match the upgrades of Terran.
Yeah.
They go the attack, you go the carapace, you'll +1/+1, and you're both on equal footing. But oh, this is a crazy good position from Xellos.
Yeah, I really like this. This looks solid, actually. This is such a cool
Hard
build.
to
I
deal
might
with.
steal this.
Yeah, it's very fun. If you just want to like a simple bio, moving my units, playing like Beyond, it's very fun. Very cool.
Okay, big Zergling run by, and the wall is open. So this could be a... Oh, now
Close,
it's just
close, close,
closed.
close.
Sick.
Nice. He's on top of it. And then the modern follow-up, which is you just get Liberators, so they can zone out the queens.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't know. See, we don't, as Zerg, you don't have Baneling speed, so you don't know what's happening. You can't engage into this blindly. Oh, the links in the back is very big.
Yeah, trying to do a little bit of a
Very big,
wrap
very big.
around here. Bane's connecting with tanks more so than anything else. Now they connected. Huge connection.
Oh, that's massive Bane hit. Okay, and now it's very good. Now Unknown is very happy with it.
Yeah,
We
because he's just...
salvaged the situation. It was very bad, and then we salvaged the situation because
Yeah.
this is still 2 base all in.
Yeah, because Xellos just scanned to see if there was a third base over there. So I guess that's where he's going to... yeah, that's where he's going to start focusing his
Ahead.
energy. Baneling speed is
Yeah,
only halfway done, but we do see 16 Banelings on the production tab.
yeah. We really want like this point as you're trying to delay. You don't want to die until you have Baneling speed. So I think he's almost happy to sacrifice this base. But more so, he just wants to not lose a lot and then like delay the push as much as possible and get Baneling speed.
Well, he's
That
pushing
is
for it.
cool.
There's no tanks.
No, actually, he can't do
anywhere.
that. There's no tanks. There's no AoE, so
Yeah, there's no tanks, so unfortunately Zealous is just well, he's trying to punch up, I guess, with the amount of units and everything that was streaming at him there.
and now there's +2 on the way. Yeah, so at this point, Zerg is happy. They're ahead. They might not know they're ahead because they don't know if there's a third
Right.
or how fast is it. But Zealous is probably feeling bad at this point. He's like, oh, he has to send a double drop. He's going to try to delay and build up another push.
Yeah, throwing down some
And
more.
I don't know if he can even have another push.
He's throwing down 2 more racks, so he's gonna have 6 racks. Getting +1 armor. Does he have 2 E bays? Yeah, he's got 2 A bays. He's just
Yeah,
hampered by
Armor
his
is finishing,
armory. Yeah.
and we're going Hive. Best choice. You don't even have any good tech on layer anyway. You have Mutas, but Mutas against some a guy all-inning on bio is very risky. So
Yeah, that would
this
make
is the
sense to
type
me.
of game where you want to rush Ultra, like even just having Crackling and free Lane Bane is good enough sometimes.
Okay, now this is actually what we're seeing. Xellos was really thriving, I suppose, against Kyboi, where he started dropping in multiple locations at once. So he tried to
Easy.
drop the right, like basically the third and fourth base at the same time there, but there was a lot of queens over in the fourth base, so I don't think they found all that much damage. Only, it seemed like only 4 drones ended up going down in that little extended period of time.
We're making the Zerg float. We're supposed to be behind, and the Zerg's floating so much that we're technically even
Look
on
at
supply.
the medevac that's moving to the right side of the
There's
map.
no
One of them
4
only has
HP.
4 HP. Yeah, that's rough.
Parents, please repair your medivac. It doesn't have to be just during who does this.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be full either. You know, just repair it as much as you can, really.
I guess as long as you don't run into queens, you're fine. But
Yes, it's
ooh,
a bit.
pick
Oh
up.
no! Oh,
But yeah, difficult to do those skills.
It absolutely is. You're absolutely right.
Many
I
clicks,
have done
many
that
clicks.
1,000 times, and I will do it 1,000 more
Yeah.
times too.
This is why I make.
Yeah, no, mech is wonderful.
Hell, I don't have to do this.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I do this with Thors. So, if Banelings run at Thors, then fine.
Yes, yes, it takes a million Banelings skill Thor.
Yeah. Like Archon draw, but easier. Well, yeah.
Okay, so Zealous is moving on the right side of the map at the same time, so it's completely
Wait, and I'm pod.
undefended. There's some Banelings moving up behind it.
Baneling coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at this
So
point you're kind of happy. Zerg is only on 4 base. Oh, that's
okay.
very losing everything is bad though.
Yeah, Zealous did it again, unfortunately.
Because hot pickups are difficult.
Yes, they are. They're very difficult to do. Even if you understand exactly what you need to press, they're still hard to do in the moment.
I don't actually know how the pros do it. If they just fly the medivac in a pattern and then they click at the right time,
That's how
or
I
if they
do
do like
it.
rapid fire the pickup command on the medivac.
I doubt that because it's pretty easy. You just fly them over your like in theory it's pretty easy. You just fly like you click your marines to the medevacs and you fly the medevacs in a way that all the marines can go like under it essentially. This is a big little push here by Unknown, but he's not committing into it on either side, which probably was the right move there. Zelos is
Yeah,
Zelos dug in. Like he's got a lot of tanks.
yeah. At this point, this is the power of phase of TV. It's pretty hard to play. You have to line up mechanics really well, and we have an ultra display. So yeah,
Right, which is what you were
I
thinking he
really
should do.
like this on small maps. Yeah, on small maps, you play like 4 gas Ling Bane, because it's very you just have a lot of units, so you're happy, and then you can't really die. Even
Right.
though it's not sophisticated, you can't really die, so you're happy with it because you're on a small map. And then you go into Ultra, which shuts down like aggression. Like Ultralisks are probably impossible to kill when they're on creep. Like it's the best defensive unit on creep you have. So
Man, Unknown wants these
that's a
wants the
crack
natural
run
workers. He's
guy,
gonna get
and the
them. There
push
they
is
are.
happening at the same time. Oh, and Zealous kills the 5th base. Well, the 6th base.
Yeah, I saw that. No cancel. 25 workers to go down though, so I mean Zealous
25
is
worker
like
down. So, oh, and
super.
we lost the third CC.
And did the
Zealous is
fourth one
very
cancel?
all in.
And the fourth one didn't cancel, so he basically lost 2 CCs there.
Lost 2 CC.
Yeah, because there was one building
Oh, oh no,
beside
Bailing,
the
Bailing.
orbital, you know.
Yeah. 1 HP medivac still here.
That's
Don't take it.
hilarious, actually. The medevac's gonna be here till
There's
the end
no
of the
way he
game.
has enough units, right?
I would say no, especially with having almost no energy
Ellie,
left.
okay, that's 19 Bailings making.
Yeah,
He has 2 HP Marines. There is no fucking way.
maybe somebody could do this, but I think that would be like, yeah,
No.
GG gets called.
There's like maybe Automaton. The bots. Very solid game plan
Mm.
from Mr. Unknown. Just I really like what Zealous went for, but Unknown, good patience, sacrifices the base, delays things, and then we surround. So the surround to kill the tanks. That's the massive play. Completely kills the push, basically.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. Magnath, how you doing, my dude? Magnath is here, or has always been here. I have no idea. Uh,
Well, Magnif.
we got a lot of platinum heroes, guys, in the chat. I guess that's what happens. The platinum heroes show up to uh, to cheer on other platinum heroes players, and he's gonna need
Yeah.
Zealous is gonna need their it's gonna need all their energy.
Yeah. So Zealous is really good at those like multitasking. At least last series. This series is not working as well, but he seemed really good at it. Maybe you should try the 2-on-1 into double factory,
Mm.
the Maru thing, where you do like a lot of mind drops.
You're absolutely right. He did seem really good
You
at it
could do
yesterday.
something like this.
Like
Yeah.
his ability to just pull
I
Kyboi apart for 2 of those 5 games. I think it was 2 of the 5 games.
Honestly, almost all of the 5 games. He was really good at the multitask part, and then just Kyboi took big enough advantages that didn't matter the last
Yeah.
games.
So spawning in the bottom right, playing for Team Phoenix. He's needs one more win to be the third place player of the LMML. It is Unknown.
And in the top left, who Platinum Hero player who has to start the comeback right now is the Irish player Xellos.
With Marines out on the map, so we're gonna see proxy raxes.
Oh, Proxy Tracks, let's go. The Maru 211, the best build of all time. You
I
know, it's crazy. Every time I see this, it wins.
Okay,
The
well,
win rate of
unfortunately, it's
Proxy
gonna get
Tracks is
scouted
insane.
immediately by the Overlord.
Sad. Oh,
Because that's
it's a gas pool. It's gas pool. Okay.
oh
I'm sorry, guys.
yeah, this is basically a hard counter.
Yeah, this is the hardest counter. You can't do anything about it. Like this is probably just a lost game.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit unfortunate.
Unless unless you just summon the spirit of Maru.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
finish
exactly.
one of the ranks. You don't
Canceled the
commit.
other one.
You
Yeah.
take your third in the back and you just camp for 50 minutes and somehow win.
I mean, I don't hate that game plan. But everyone raise your arms and give your energy to Xellos. I guess that's really the best. Oh, you let the second one finish. Okay. All right. Well,
And it's no there's no gas transitioning, so I feel like he just did it without knowing the build.
yeah.
So you're supposed to Rax gas,
Yeah.
and then you can factory transition at home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
there's
knows it's
even a
proxy. It knows
yeah,
he's dead.
there's a roach warren coming down to like
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
know
to
how
go
you
like a bunker on the top of the ramp,
yeah, right in between those
flying
two
the
sexy
rats.
supply depots, yeah, for sure. And I don't know, you basically just put yourself incredibly far behind at like Zealous. Zealous basically just put himself insanely far behind,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
but you have to. It is the optimized build too. Unknown knows what he's doing. Four links. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say that if you are Zerg and you see full Zerglings from goal first,
Yeah.
there's a 99% chance there's a roach follow up.
Okay, I mean that's good to know.
Because this is you have to cut one worker. I mean, one lava for a worker in this scenario uh, to optimize the roach push.
I like how Unknown checked with the Lings just to make sure that the like it was like how
Yeah,
basically what you were saying is that he could have like floated one and then could continue to build from the second one, and do like a little bit of a
yeah.
backstab or something. So I do like how he checked
There's a
that.
huge chance. There's a huge chance that the Terran is ready already on the other side of the map. So
Right.
committing, just rushing across the map is not going to do anything. You are going to meet like 16 SCVs with foldings. You can't do anything.
Yeah, and it looks like Unknown's favor is falling in chat a little bit, but that's or maybe it's Zerg favor, I suppose. But there you go. The bunker finishes. Is there? Where's the? Oh, there's the Overlord. The Overlord is not really giving any high ground. Oh, okay.
And that is good enough. We're going to save the CCE.
Yep.
The bunker is done. There's a cycle on the way. This is okay. It's actually 18 workers, and Unknown's going completely all in. Second Ravager, but you need 5 Ravagers or 6 to one-shot a bunker. So there's almost no way he's gonna break this. Yeah, he's droning now. He just understood. Probably won't break this. Gonna have to transition.
That's a lot of Lings though, and the door is open. Zealous needs to close the wall and repair this.
Close repair.
Like he really needs to repair this.
Files.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you,
Oh,
I've
a
lost
little
from this
dodge.
situation. I've
Nice.
lost from this situation. I've definitely lost from this situation before. There
He's
is
gonna
a
buy
lot
off.
of
He's
repair
gonna
going
get
on
it.
though. Yeah, and there you go. Now the Lings are in the position here, and she's just losing too much. Even if he does hold this, like this is so many workers going
6
down. And
workers. He has 2 orbitals.
oh yeah, he does.
It's
That's true
not
actually.
terrible, but oh, the tank is siege though. Tank being siege is quite big. There's no 3 Ravagers, so oh, okay, he's going for 3 hours. Gonna try to steal.
Yeah, but he's on top of it here. The Cyclone should die. Yep, there it is. Landed Viking's gonna be able to clean up everything else, but probably. Oh, there's more Lings coming across the map. I didn't even notice it. Okay, so more Lings coming across the map. The SCVs are fighting with the Ravengers. Yeah, I guess Xellos was
And
my
really
Terran
rename
hope, and
Ravager as Revengers. Would be better.
the Ravengers should get cleaned up here. Now there's nothing coming
Oh,
across. Oh wait,
broken units. Broken. Actually, one of the reasons mech sucks is just the Ravager exists.
yes, no, you're absolutely right.
It counters so many units.
When I play mech and I play
Oh,
against
yeah.
someone who actually knows how to roach Ravager, it's a very annoying.
It's like, oh, I can just click on all my tanks and disengage.
Basically. And what I
Nice.
want is for them to not play
Can you
that,
just run
basically.
into me like an idiot, please? Can you just make roach and lings and run into me like an idiot? Thank you, Mr. Zerg.
Mm-hmm. He's
And then
Zealous now.
don't do it.
Zealous is looking for the Overlords, and he's taking the pocket third base like you're talking about. Maybe we
Yep.
are gonna see a good old
Maru
fashioned
Rage.
fuck. I messed that up twice. We're gonna see a good old fashioned turtle fest, I guess. Um,
I would love to see that.
I wouldn't even hate a mech based turtle fest, but of course playing bio does give you the ability to drop, so you're not like 100% not on the map, you know.
Yeah. A little harder to do the total game plan, but if you do it properly, very good.
Hmm.
And you end up on mech anyway. The end game is always the 4 Hellbats Ghosts
Yes.
CG unit. Hila has no clear response from Zero game. You just have to be good.
Right.
Response is probably the best response so far we have is like don't let them get there.
Yeah. I mean that's never
Make
very. That's not a very
many
good.
banelings. Yeah, it's not really a response, but it works. It's like just many banelings and just try to win.
Unknown
It's
has
like the
told
link
me.
main Ultra or Hydra. Yeah.
Yeah. Unknown has told me, like just when we've been chatting or whatever, that he
Mhm.
very rarely plays the late game, you know, and more so prefers ending things earlier, you know, like. And I think that's
Yeah.
a lot of players. Well, that's a some players. I know you like playing late game in certain matchups, but
Yeah, I don't mind playing the Broodlord stuff, but I also know that I'm going into a game where I'm not favored.
right.
I'm also favored because I have the experience against most Terrans who refuse to actually play lane game.
Yes.
Then like the matchup being favored in my side, like I think in GVP for example, where I just think third lane is just better. And we have mech,
Yeah, it is mech. Okay.
and we have
So
1/1 lane vein.
Hellion run bys are going to be really important here, just to be able to try and keep.
Yeah,
Well, if that is, if I
setting up
guess if that
5
is
base.
indeed the mech that he goes for, but presumably that's going to be the mech, yeah.
Cycle Alien. I like the opening Cycle Alien and then transitioning to tanks
Mm.
because you can do those. You can actually do like quote unquote like stuff that looks like a bio push, where you have some tanks supporting your
Yeah,
Cycle Alien,
yeah. Yeah, I do. I like.
which is pretty cool.
I do like the opening, like opening a marine, like a double marine drop, as if it is bio, you know, and then switching to like a siege,
Oh, like
like
no
a
Steam 2-1.
yeah, kind of like that. Not exactly a 2-on-1 though. You can just do it off a reactor. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, it's like some useful mode stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
I
I don't
mostly
know.
open just 1/1 like Hellion DC, or
Hmm.
if I play with standard like Rax Expand, I just Hellion DC I like, and
The
probably the only build. Honestly, Hellion DC. I tried to do the Hellion Banshee into 4-drop, but it's actually the hardest build I've ever done in my life. So.
well, the Hellion BC. I used to do Hellion BC all the time when I was like maybe like in the low fours, like 3.8, 3.9, 4K, kind of like that. I used to do it all the time, but I used to always lose to the like three base roach, like the fake three base roach or
I
whatever.
yeah, the Corruptor Roach all.
Yeah, I used to lose to
Yeah,
that
it's
all the
hard to
time.
stop. You need to play like it's like tank and turrets, or
Yeah.
you play a cyclone. It's pretty hard to stop, uh, unless you get crazy damage.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. But like uh, it's like it's the build that it's even before that. Oh yeah, that wasn't a cancel. So that was finding a little bit of damage with the banshees, but it's like I don't even know the timing now. Like 5.5 minutes, they walk up with a bunch of lings and roach Ravager.
Oh, okay, no, I know. It's the ABC because SC Swarm made that build. They were like, I don't want a macro. So they
Okay,
made a 40 drone all
well,
in
I
build,
lose. I used to
like a
lose to
road
that
capital lane.
all the time when I would open
Yeah, I can see that.
BC Hellion because nothing kills that basically because the Hellions take so long, and we are seeing a Hellion run by here. Uh, Lots of lings, but not.
Thankfully, yeah, on the EUs, no, not many people all in like that.
Yeah. No, I haven't really seen it all that much recently, but this was back in like 2019 maybe.
Yeah, yeah. It's the high tough PC builds.
Yeah,
That was very common because a lot of people didn't want to macro against mech.
right.
And then Rogue showed me my favorite response to BC, which is you make a Spire,
Yep.
you make a lot of corruptors, but you make too much corruptors. Like you just straight up go for like 16, even though there's no reason to.
Okay.
And then you Mutalisk all in.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely I have.
It
Yeah,
is very dumb
I've
because
seen that before.
you can straight up kill the BCs and then you can spray every factory and
Yeah,
sometimes you just kill everything.
yeah, or even just go for the add-ons. Yeah, I've 100%
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
experienced that
Very
before.
stupid, but very good.
So this is almost a battle mech esque. Like there is a couple of
Yeah,
cyclones, but he's not really
it's
using them, which I think probably makes sense because it's
proper
mostly
mech.
Lingbane. And then
I like this. It's proper mech. It's like a little bit of everything. We're setting up the bases
yeah,
slowly. We're taking the time.
starting to go into Thor's. He's
We're actually
got
not trying to.
+1/+1. I don't. I
Mhm.
guess he can't really afford anything more than that. He's got to be able to take the rest of the
Gas up.
gases. Yeah, it's the gases that are really limiting. It's the limiting factor is the gases for sure.
Yeah. As you build up with mech, it's the gas, and then late game because your Terran is always the minerals.
Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. And maybe something that I hadn't actually really considered, but this pocket base does only have
Only have
one
one gas.
gas, so that would definitely also be a little bit of a hampering
Mhm.
because Thors are expensive.
I can't be a fan of this comp from Mister or Unknown. Like I don't. The armor is so useless,
He likes
and
armor. Unknown.
yeah, but it's terrible against mech. There's no reason. It's the only unit it's good against is BC.
Mm. Oh, Xellos is starting to put random mines everywhere. I know how
Oh, that
much.
is
I mean, I hate
cool.
that personally.
That is very cool. It's not very good, but it's very cool.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, because it doesn't burn. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big surround coming in. Multi flanked surround. Baneling's
Oh,
actually being used.
you're not going for the SCV? Was it a
Yeah, it
mistake?
was that, but I think it's gonna work
And
anyways.
no, it's gonna work anyways because tanks are not good enough.
Yeah, well, the Thors also were stuck in the base. Maybe I'm not exactly sure. It looked like they were derping on the high ground. I didn't fully get a good look at it.
Yeah, supply is very low for Mr. Artaran. It's
Yes.
gonna be very hard to. It's gonna have to because they're just gonna remax and just hamper again. And even though there's no transition for Zerg,
Yep.
which you should just tech infest. Infested tech is the best because usually what
Yes.
happens if you get ahead is that the Terran's gonna try to all in, and usually they all in with floors.
Hmm.
So you can just neural everything and kill them on the spot.
Well, let's see. Nikki 4205. Thanks for following, my dude. Appreciate it. There is Ultralisk Cavern now, I guess. So that is the tech of
Yeah, Ultra is a
choice.
good transplant as well. I like it.
The
It
tanks
sounds
are.
counterintuitive, but it works.
Yeah, no, I definitely have seen that work before. A bit of a Hellion run by going. I actually really like how Unknown took this like forward base over here, like because the creep gets a little bit further, the reinforcements get over to the Terran units faster as well.
All big engagements on the tanks. Everything's getting surrounded. The bots are probably just gonna kill the Thors.
Yeah, well, the Banes even like
Look,
everything's killing the Thors, unfortunately. Lots of SCVs just
remax
died. That's
can't
it.
happen.
And we get
That is it.
so did we had a
I
4-0
mean,
and a 3-0? Yes, we
I
did.
have 3-0. Sadly, I'm so sorry for your tournament.
Oh, it's fine.
A lot of big smash.
Yeah, it happens.
Rip
Uh,
Zealous. Congratulations to Unknown. Honestly, like going for the blind counter, feeling like Zealous would be tilted maybe, and like going for it. Honestly, even if you do, it's that build that he did with like the foldings and then the roaches. It's just pretty good. Puts a lot of pressure on the Terran, and if they don't know what they're doing, you sometimes get a random kill. So yeah,
yeah.
and from there, Zealous just doing his best, but it's hard to come back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean that's it. And Yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hopefully, it was entertaining and fun. We will be back next season. Probably look for an announcement in September. Anything that you want to say?
Well, thank you for running the tournaments.
Oh, of
So,
course. You don't have to say that.
I mean, I'll be back next season if I can snatch a spot because apparently there's too many people asking to
I'm sure
play.
that you can. I think I don't know. I'm gonna think of
Did we
something,
have
but
invites as top eights?
there's an invite for the top four always, but maybe
Ah,
if people promote out of it, maybe it can go down further. I
yes.
don't know. I haven't thought of that,
Matrix, be too good.
but
Everybody, all the top four, be too good.
yeah, yeah. Well, so yeah, thanks for coming on the show. Really appreciate it, and hope everyone has a great night. Okay, if I do it properly, this won't be on air, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to do it properly. The
That's
hard,
fine.
yeah, the hard part is always the having the stupid delay, because it's 90
Hmm.
seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to, or